might as well be a
Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Everyone talks about the idea of the dreaded Monday blues.
I hate Mondays.
On Monday, I woke up.
I was so confused and depressed.
Sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays.
Every Monday, something goes wrong.
These are hard times, my friends.
Hard times. Hard times. The night I get to rock bottom.
I hate Monday.
I don't know about you, but I hate Monday.
Why do people hate Mondays so much?
It's gonna be hard.
Guys, it's Monday and you're gonna love it.
I don't wanna.
You are gonna love it. All right. We got a huge Monday. Let's just act like this could be one of our last shows ever. Can you play along with this, Stormy? Huh?
I mean, we're never promised tomorrow.
That's right. That's
so
how we should do it.
So we're going to live each day like it's our last.
You know what? The rest of the year.
We're going big.
The rest of the year in 2018, that's how we're going to kick off the show.
Okay.
Like it's our last.
As a reminder, like, hey, this could be your last day on Earth. Is that really weird? Because I was just reading an article about the season premiere of Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain. Because it was kind of haunting and eerie that he was in the show talking about who gets to tell the stories, who gets to have a voice in our culture. And he said, for this story, I do. And he had such a powerful voice.
Yeah, he really did.
But he is no longer with us.
When is the new season kick off?
It kicked off this last...
It did?
Yeah.
I got to watch.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever just watched it live. I've always just watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's such a great show. It really is. He had such a way with words.
Yeah. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said, who gets to tell the stories? This is a question asked often. The answer in this case, for better or for worse, is I do, at least this time out. Yeah. It's only going to have 5 standard episodes and then 2 special tribute episodes because they were still filming the last season when he took his own life. So
yeah, I heard
Sunday night.
Heard an interview recently with one of the camera guys that worked with Anthony.
Yeah.
And he was just saying, first off, how amazing Anthony Bourdain was.
Yeah.
And second, there's nobody that can replace him. This isn't a show that you can just take somebody and just continue to do it. Like, it's done. It's over. Nobody would want to step into that role anyways.
Yeah.
There's really nobody like Tony.
Yeah.
Is what he said. If you haven't seen it, Parts Unknown, you'll learn a lot during that show. And that's I always thought it was just really about cooking, and it's not. It's not really about cooking at all. I mean, they kind of, that's part of it, but it's really about going to these different spots around the world and seeing how people live and hearing their stories and sitting around a campfire, sitting around the dinner table. These families would invite Tony into their home, and they would just eat dinner and just have conversations.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a lot like what we're going to do, except in a dry sauna. Yeah. Guys, it arrived. The dry sauna. Let me start over. I get really worked up. Get really excited.
You do.
Guys, the dry sauna arrived. We put it together on Friday.
For those that have no idea what he's talking about, we're launching this YouTube show, and we couldn't be more excited.
Yes, we are. We're very excited. So we ordered the dry sauna. It shows up. It's this giant pallet.
Yeah.
And first off, I was so tired because Friday I was exhausted. And I even mentioned to you in the meeting, I was like, maybe we should just see if the guys want to do it on Saturday. Because I thought it was going to be like a weekend project. I thought it was going to take us all weekend. So we get over there and we start unpackaging this giant crate with the dry sauna. It was just all in pieces. And it took us about an hour to put the thing together.
Mm-hmm. We did it.
And it's going to
We
be
did it.
perfect because it just latches together.
Yeah.
So we're going to be able to take it apart and travel with this dry sauna and set it up at different locations.
I'm excited.
And interview people in the sauna. And it was cool because, especially for you, because we got it put together, and then we were all sitting in this dry sauna, and it was so hot.
It's so hot.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
I'm not gonna last.
You're not gonna last.
This is why we're foreshadowing not being here long, because I am gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Because it was 140 degrees in there. All four of us were sitting in there. I lasted maybe 5 minutes, and it was like, I gotta get out of here. Granted, we were like fully clothed.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna make a difference. But
it's not gonna make a difference.
we're gonna be interviewing people in there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's gonna be. And it's funny because I tell people about this new YouTube show that we're gonna be doing, and they just look at me like I'm crazy.
We've already booked
what?
A musician, an actor, an athlete, a specialist, like in their field. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be.
We got some good guests already lined up for season 1.
Yeah.
Don't sweat the small things, guys. It's
Or
coming
small
to
stuff.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
I think I like
bro.
things better. Don't sweat the small things.
No.
That kind of flows a little bit better.
No,
I better write
not
this
even
down.
a little bit. Yeah,
It's my idea. I can't even remember the name of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
We have an Instagram. I think we have
We have a Facebook. We have a YouTube. We have everything.
Go find it.
Yeah,
Go find it.
Nothing there yet, really.
Yeah, I know.
We're still.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. You guys can be a part of the show, hanging out on Facebook and YouTube Live at Star 88 FM.
That's right.
Phone lines are open if you'd like to call in. 505-338-3700, and you can text into the live line.
That's right. 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. Somebody texted in a photo of Isaac Peabody, who is
that rapper
Peabody,
we just heard?
The rapper we just heard. It says, when you look up Peabody and realize he went to your small Christian college at the same time as you, weird. And there he is.
Oh, that's cool.
There he is.
Huh.
Somebody wants to know how our equipment's going to hold up in the sauna. Will it stand the heat? We'll find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
That was a lot of fun Friday. So
yeah,
should be interesting.
We have 2 professional videographers.
Yeah, this is real, guys.
And they know what they're doing.
Last night we had a really fun volunteer night here at Calvary, and that was like the first. Nate like bum rushed me and was like, "Dude, what's going on with this sauna?"
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was so excited.
Did you tell him he's not allowed to go in our
Yes.
sauna?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No one's allowed.
He's too large.
Yeah.
He's too tall. We can only fit miniature people in there, or normal sized people.
Normal size people. I don't know.
He's
Jordy's
so tall.
pretty big.
He's not
tall.
that.
He's a tall man.
He's not that big. He's not that tall.
So, anyways, yeah,
that's cool. Yeah,
Looking
people are
forward to
really
that.
excited about it. The buzz is insane around the city. People are like, "What's up with this sauna show?"
What is this sauna show?
I was
What is it all
Ubering
about?
people over the weekend. I heard them talking in the back seat. They were just like,
all
"Have you guys
about
heard
it.
of this new dry sauna YouTube show that's going to be coming out?"
Sauna shows and life in high school.
Exactly. Yeah, I went and Ubered on Friday and Saturday night and met, it was a pretty chill weekend for my Uber rides. Usually I have a crazy story to share.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything. Everybody was really nice and it was just one of those chill weekends, I guess.
That's good.
And this is what I love about the Uber and Lyft thing, and I had a conversation with a couple people, is that this is definitely helping with the DWIs.
I agree.
This has to be helping, right? It really does, because now people are being smart and they're not risking it, and they'll just take an Uber or a Lyft, and they're always so thankful too. Most of the people that get a Lyft, they're like, "Hey man, thank you so much for picking me up," and they're very appreciated. How do you say it? Appreciated. Yeah,
Appreciative?
Thank you. Appreciative. Appreciative.
Appreciative.
I can't say it. There's just.
I think you're trying to say appreciated. I don't know.
I
don't know what you're trying to do.
They're very appreciative.
No,
I can't say it.
Too many syllables. Appreciative.
Appreciative. There it is. Thank you. Why couldn't I say that? Appreciative. They're very appreciative.
Good.
Whew.
Gooder.
Man, that made my jaw hurt.
Yeah, mine too.
Whew. Yeah, so yeah, I don't have anything else to say about the Uber or Lyft. It was just a good weekend. So
Okay.
a lot of great people, a lot of nice people. A lot of people say they're going to listen to the show, so I've been waiting to see if anybody would chime in that I picked up. I haven't heard anybody yet.
When he says, just say appreciate, man. Just say appreciate. They appreciate.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
They appreciate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I wanted the other word, though.
Appreciative.
They're very appreciative.
No.
They're very appreciative.
No.
I cannot say that word.
Just throw in an extra syllable in there.
Sometimes the extra syllable's okay. Sometimes it's okay.
Okay. Sure.
All right, what do we got on the show today? Let's see here.
It's a big Monday, man.
Subway manager reveals the sandwich you should never order.
Oh.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
Oh, man, he's going to say tuna, and I'm going to freak out because I get tuna every time.
You get that tuna?
I get tuna and bacon.
Oh.
If I ever go there. I don't ever go there.
I actually went there over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, I never really go there.
What?
I was starving.
Weird.
Dying.
I'll be taking the Subway in about a week.
Yeah, you will.
But, yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Yeah, they had a Reddit Ask Me Anything with a Subway manager, and they revealed the sandwich you should never order and the sandwich that you should order at Subway. Let's see. We'll talk about a raccoon that scaled a building and threw itself off.
Oh, no.
Did it commit suicide? We'll find out. We'll talk about Clay Matthews. Talking about the NFL getting soft. And shout out to the Detroit Lions for beating the Patriots, man.
Crazy. That was crazy.
That was great. That was a great game.
Yeah, if you're a Lions fan, not so much if you're a fan of the Patriots because they are falling apart.
Yeah, it seems like it.
So, not as badly as the 0-3 Raiders, but still pretty bad.
Yeah, so the Petersons, they're Detroit Lion fans.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So I sat down to watch the game with Jake and Kay, and of course, Jake was just preparing for a beating.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're playing the Patriots. This is not going to be good. And I sat there and watched the whole game with them. And now, apparently, I have to sit and watch every Lion game because I'm the reason that
You're the
they
lucky
won.
charm.
I'm the lucky charm.
Good job.
So,
maybe you need to come over for a Raiders game.
I need some.
It's so bad.
No, see, I don't know, man.
It's so bad they're 0-3.
You're gonna have to
literally everyone's already like Ice Cube, who's like the biggest Raiders fan in the world, is already like jumping off the bandwagon. He's like, Gruden, done.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because he's the coach from the Bucs, and I was like, I always like Gruden. I'm gonna follow that guy. Terrible decision. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are going to climb to 3-0 tonight when they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football.
What was the guys? Forgive me, I don't know anything about football. But who's the head coach for the Lions? What's his name?
Oh yeah, Romanov.
Yeah, Romanov. He was used to coach for the Patriots.
Yes.
So he's kind of got the inside scoop.
Exactly.
On him. But I thought that was pretty cool. That's got to be a pretty
beating
big
your
deal,
mentor,
right?
Yeah.
And I guess I heard the commentators talking about it, and they were saying that he was starting to copy some of the things that the Patriots did to make themselves very successful. Like, what was it, 2-hour practices? And so they started doing it, and they're thinking maybe that's why it's like finally paying off because of all the work they're putting in.
So head coach Matt Patricia was the Patriots assistant for 14 years, including the last 6 years as Bill Belichick's defensive coordinator. So seriously, just came to the Lions and mimicked everything that his mentor did, and it seems like it's working out because they got the first win last night against the New England Patriots.
They just ran that clock, man.
Yeah.
That's how you beat Tom Brady, is you run that clock.
Man.
But they just kept getting first downs.
How crazy was that? Yeah.
I can't believe I'm talking football right now.
I can't believe you are either.
What is wrong with me?
That's hilarious. Because I totally missed the game except for the fourth quarter because I was here.
I watched the whole thing. I even watched the pregame, the 10 minutes before the actual game. I watched that. I was sitting there the whole time going, I can't believe I'm watching this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just couldn't get up. I was so lazy.
Yeah. Felicia says, I turned into the Hulk with that Raiders game. Don't even worry about it. It's going to happen all season. They had a nice lead yet again, and then we're like, oh, it's the fourth quarter? Man, we're really tired. We can only stick for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then they let Miami roll over them in the fourth quarter to lose yet again. Shout out to Derek Carr. Another big reason why I was like, I want to follow these guys. Dude loves Jesus. He's amazing. In the offseason, he spends all his time working with kids and sharing the gospel. And apparently, he should also have been working on his game. So it's going to be great in the kingdom, not so great in the kingdom of football.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that dude's like the interception king. So,
I'd appreciate it if you would
Bucks.
only talk about the Lions from now on and nobody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're Detroit Lion fans here in this household.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What else we got? Coming up. A guy hired a mariachi band to sing to his girlfriend. Wait till you find out what happened.
So
This
I
is a
wore the
crazy
shirt
story.
today, guys.
Yeah?
In
Oh,
honor
wow.
of that guy.
Are you kidding me?
I wore my mariachi shirt.
That's weird. Hey, you don't want to miss the story when we come back. It's crazy what happened. Try to do something nice for your girlfriend and then...
Oh, no!
Yep.
Okay. I'm excited.
Why men don't do anything nice anymore for their girlfriends or their wives.
Also, speaking of the NFL, coming up this morning, I've got a really inspiring story. Remember The Blind Side?
Yeah.
That movie is chump change. That is a Hallmark Channel movie compared to the story that I've got for one current NFL star.
Is it a Detroit Lion?
No.
You know what? Cut his mic.
Hey, sorry.
What did I tell you?
It's a Carolina Panther who is a division rival of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm still going to tell the story.
All right, a panther is pretty close to a lion. I'll accept that.
That's true. And they both wear blue. So
you know what? Fine.
know?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
accept that.
Yeah.
Stormy, how was your weekend? Anything cool happen?
Remember the Stormy chimed in and said, this weekend I watched The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Beautiful.
And I thought the same thing. Why am I watching this?
You right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why do we do that?
We all find ourselves there at some point.
I feel like sometimes you've already invested, 30 minutes and you just kind of talk yourself into it. Well, I'm already 30 minutes in. I might as well just finish it.
Yeah. Oh, what was I can't even remember what was on. There was a movie on TV this weekend that everybody started to watch, and then all of a sudden I looked around and everybody was gone, and I was sitting there watching.
Face Off?
It was a terrible movie, and finally I'm like, is nobody gonna watch this? I'm changing the channel. I don't even
Chronicles of
remember
Riddick?
It was a bad one. It was a really bad one. I can't even remember. Gosh. It was so bad, I seriously can't remember. I just remember being frustrated because everybody got up and left after they wanted to watch this terrible movie. I don't even
Left
remember.
Behind?
No.
God's Not Dead?
No. 3.
Samson?
No, you're naming all my favorites, though.
I know I am.
All my favorites.
I know I am.
Man, the hits.
The hits. All right, let's take a break. Remember, let's treat this like this could be our last show. We're going to do that the rest of the year in 2018. Huge show today. You don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of it. Hang out with us on Facebook and YouTube Live at Star 88 FM. Share your weekend with us. Anything cool happen? 505-338-3700 is the number to call in. Chat with us. Share your weekend. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Pastor Jack Graham and a Star 88 Supernova.
So much strife in our life today. Argumentation and anger and frustration and irritation. And often we bring that stuff home. And often our words reflect the stress of the pressure cooker in which many of us live, and we go home and unload on the people that we care about the most, using our words as weapons rather than winsome and loving expressions. We ought to encourage one another. Proverbs 12:25 says, anxiety in the heart of a man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. Sometimes when a person is down, maybe your wife, your husband, it's the right word, the good word that lifts the spirits.
Catch Pastor Jack Graham, PowerPoint, broadcast weekdays at 10:30 a.m. on our sister station, KNKT. A solar flare from Timothy Keller. The gospel is this: we are more sinful and flawed in ourselves than we ever dare believe. Yet at the very same time, we are more loved and accepted in Jesus Christ than we ever dared hope. Star 88.
Sometimes you wonder if you got it, wonder if you got it in you. Some days looking for the reason why. Feels like standing on a runway, standing out on a runway lately, watching everybody else fly by. See that wildfire in your eyes, keep on burning, keep that dream alive. Can't let go of what you got inside. Maybe it's crazy, maybe it's meant to be. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who says you gotta be like everyone else? Who says? Who says? Who says? Hold on with everything you got it, everything you got it in you. Don't stop, I can see the finish line. One shot, are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take it this time? One life, don't let it pass you by. See that wildfire in your eyes, keep on burning, keep that dream alive. Can't let go of what you got inside. Maybe it's crazy, maybe it's meant to be. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who says you gotta be like everyone else? Who says? Who says? Who says? Maybe it's meant to be. Maybe it's meant to be. Whoa, nothing is stopping me. Nothing is stopping me. Who says you gotta have it all figured out? Who says you'll never feel alone in the crowd? Who says you gotta be like everyone else? Who says? Who says?
Philip DeCourcy warns us of the dangers of doing it alone.
If you want to know if you've gone from good worry to bad worry, I think this will help. Number one, bad worry's marked by constant distraction. It's one thing to be concerned about something, but to be preoccupied with it to a point where it distracts you, then you know it's good worry gone bad. Because the word for worry in this passage is two Greek words, divided mind. And worry at its worst leads to distraction, where you can't focus. So if you're constantly distracted by something and you can't leave it with God and you haven't given it up to God, you keep coming back to it where it disturbs your peace, that's probably good worry gone bad. Number two, it often evidences itself in diminished trust. Because Jesus will say in a moment, you have little faith. I've got something to say to you.
That's your PowerPoint on Star 88. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
I just want to be here with you guys.
I know. I love it. Whoa, party horn.
Wow, it's too early for party horn.
Get that party horn ready, yo. Get that party horn ready. Why is this?
Wow.
You like that?
Wow.
Maybe that Party Horn Mondays. Let's do that. That gets everybody going, right?
I mean, maybe.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Mashing it up. I hate everything about this. Woo! I don't know what's left to say. I'll say it anyway.
Oh, I got that party horn ready. You guys ready for this? Party Horn Monday.
Wow.
You ready? We nailed that.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
We nailed that mashup.
I hope you are so proud of yourself.
I'm so proud. So proud. I love the party horn.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
What's going on in the news today?
Senate Democrats are investigating a new allegation of sexual misconduct from Kavanaugh's college years. This comes as Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti, in a tweet says he's representing yet another accuser.
In Arizona, bad blood in one family has spilled into the fight for the 4th Congressional District.
My name is Tim Gosar.
Paul Gosar's my brother.
6 of Gosar's own brothers and sisters attacking the popular Republican.
Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein denies saying that he would invoke the 25th Amendment to remove the president from office. Rosenstein also joked at one point about secretly recording the president.
A sentencing hearing will begin for Bill Cosby.
30 years in prison could mean a life sentence for the 81-year-old.
The floodwaters continue to rise in South Carolina. Entire water since Hurricane Florence made landfall.
Jack Black casts a spell on the box office as his fantasy adventure movie, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, topped the weekend with more than $26 million.
The tap in for Tiger. Tour championship winner. Tiger Woods, a winner again.
You are so woke.
Trying to get there, man. Trying to get there. What's up, everybody? Dex, Steve-O. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. September 24th. Wow. This month is almost over, guys. I can smell autumn. I can smell fall. I love it. It's starting to cool down. Leaves are going to start changing. Welcome to the show, everybody. Huge show today. You guys can chime in 505-338-3700. Give us a call, man. It might be the last time you talk to us.
Stop saying that.
Well, we're every day till 2019, we're going to treat every show like it's our last.
Which is funny because it sounds so morbid, but it's how we're called to live every day as a believer in Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think we need to do that every day, man. We need to wake up and be like, you know what?
We don't have
this
to
could be
say it every day.
This could be our last day on earth. This could be our last day. So how do I want to live?
So tragic.
Like, how would you
It's
live?
gonna make our kids cry
Think
every
about
day.
that. How would you live if you knew this was your last day on earth, or maybe even going into your job today?
This is it.
What if you knew, man, this is my last day, so what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Am I going
to make a difference,
finally
to be on top? Yeah.
Walk down to the next cubicle and ask Michelle out? You know, am I going to do that? Am I going to walk over to Henry's cubicle and ask for forgiveness? Am I going to go over to Tara's cubicle and apologize for talking bad about her?
Why are they all in cubicles? And who are these people you're
Because
making
everybody
up?
that listens to the show, they work in cubicles.
Okay.
It's just our audience, man. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do the rest of the year, every day. This could be our last. So, hey, if you need to get something off your chest, you want to talk to us, you have questions, you want to just share your heart with us, you can call us, you can text in, you can go to Facebook or YouTube and chime in there.
Well, somebody said, I'd really like to talk about the important stuff today, guys. Like, why do people think it's okay to drive with light bars on?
Light bars.
Light bars.
Well, because if you're kangaroo hunting, it's good. You want a kangaroo hunt in the night. All I could think about was Crocodile Dundee when they were trying to kill the kangaroos and Mick Dundee was out there.
Yeah. Somebody says if this was it for me, like last day, I wouldn't even go to work. Somebody says if this was my last day, I'd quit my job. Dang, y'all need to rethink where you work.
Wow.
If you're seriously thinking like, oh, I wouldn't even be there, then why are you there?
that's a
and like, well, because I got to pay bills? Dude.
Well, that's the problem is
if
most
you think
people
you're
are in a job they
wasting
hate.
your life,
that's
right.
it. Everybody, not everybody, but most people. I bet you anything that most of our audience right now are at a job they can't stand. You know, either maybe it's a stepping stone, which is fine. If it's just a stepping stone, that's all right. But if you've been at the same job and you hate that job,
yeah, what are you
know
doing?
what? Start building a plan.
Yeah.
Start writing down your vision, your dream of where you want to be in a year or 2 years.
When he says I'd eat whatever I wanted and I'd tell everyone I loved them.
Ah, see? I like that. Love that.
Good.
Love you.
Love you too.
Like, do I get to go through the evening like for Lauryn Hill and Monday Night Football, or is it like no at like 6 p.m. That's it? Like, how much time do I have?
Midnight tonight.
Oh, okay.
Midnight tonight. Would
I go to
when
Lauryn
the
Hill
clock
still?
strikes midnight, you'll turn back into
Somebody
a
said,
pumpkin.
yeah, but I would never go to work if I lived like it was my last day.
See, everybody, they wouldn't go to work.
Well, then,
you know, that's it. They all hate their job.
Oh, man.
But that's the thing. That's how you got to treat this is that, okay, you still have to go to your job.
So when he says, wait, I love my job, but if it was my last day, I'd stay home. Okay.
Take that out of it, okay? That you can't do that. Okay? What would you do at work if it was your last day?
Somebody says you can't all have dream jobs like you bros.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah, but even in our dream job, it still comes with stresses and frustrations and worries.
Yeah.
And
here's
this job, for as cool as it is still a job.
And here's the thing, man. I had to do jobs that I didn't want to do. Look at me now. I'm still doing it. I'm an Uber and Lyft driver. You think I want to be an Uber and Lyft driver?
Yeah.
Oh, of course I don't want to be an Uber and I don't want to work. I already work 40 hours a week, sometimes over 40 hours a week here at the radio station. You think I want to have a second job?
Yeah.
No.
Just about everybody's chiming in saying, wait, my job's fine and all, but let's be real. None of us really want to work. Somebody else said, no, I love my job, but if it was my last day to live, I'd much rather spend it with my family and friends having fun.
Oh, my gosh.
Rather than
Just take that out of the equation, people.
You're the one that set it up like that.
I guess I should have said at the beginning, hey, but you have to go to work. Okay? It's like everybody's like, well, if it's my last day, I'm not going to work.
Well, that's because that's what you said.
My bad. Let's go back in time. Here's the deal, guys. We need to treat today like it's our last. Maybe we're going to die tomorrow.
Gosh, no.
Or maybe we'll get fired. So let's treat today as if it was our last. And here's the deal, my bros. You have to go to work. You have to go to work. You can't stay home.
You have to impact the people around you in your normal environment.
Exactly.
Not knowing that you'll be crushed tonight by a spaceship.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be all over the news.
Yeah.
It lands on your place.
A spaceship, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
And to announce the coming invasion. But unfortunately, they're not really good at parking, and you just happen to be where they land.
Oh, man.
You have no idea.
Can you imagine?
So enjoy today and go to work.
I always think about those poor people that get sucked into those sinkholes.
What?
It's like they're hanging out at their house watching TV, and all of a sudden, boom, they're gone. Sinkhole. What? What are the chances of that? Like, think about how big the Earth is, and then all of a sudden, a sinkhole just randomly sucks you into a hole. Yeah. Like, what? Poor people. Never heard from again. Earth just swallows them. Sinkhole could take you out tonight at midnight. Hey, go ahead, caller. You're live.
Who does?
Oh, my gosh. Are you home?
Man.
Did you make it home safe, Bill?
Bill, did you come home?
Did the hot dogs make it home?
Did you make it?
The dogs and the sauce are home.
Oh, praise
the Coney
be.
dogs, yeah.
That's right. We're having a party. Hey, so like I live every day like it's my last. Because when you get to my age,
right? You just never know.
You just never know.
Yeah.
But the thing is what I want to say to you guys is how much you mean to me.
Oh.
And please don't ever change. Don't ever change anything. I've been through too many changes at Static, M88, Star, whatever you call yourself now. But the thing is you've got a great listening audience, and if you change,
thanks, buddy. Stop it.
I will die.
You'll die.
Hang up on this
I will
man.
shrivel up
Wow.
like
Shut
a prune.
up, Bill.
And
hey, man, this is his last day on Earth. Let him have his time.
It is. It's my. I'm having my final speech. This is my eulogy.
This is your eulogy. Yes.
I don't. My eulogy.
You ate too many Coney dogs this weekend.
The beauty about you guys is that.
Okay, I'm done with you.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's my.
This is last day, man, and
my
you cut off
stepdad.
his speech.
Thanks, man. We just don't have time. We got to squeeze everybody in. We got a big show today.
So big.
So
huge.
Appreciate you. Love you, Bill. Glad you made it home. Glad the Coney dogs are home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he keeps talking about these Coney dogs. Peterson's,
Just wait, dude. Just wait. He always talked about them, and I was like, "Come on, bro, really?" Because you know me. I always trash Detroit because that's where Bill's from.
Are they like the doghouse dogs? That's what they look like.
I can't say what. Well, actually, I can because it's not. It's because of the way they cook them. I'd say better. I'm seriously going to say better.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's like this homemade. Oh gosh, I can't. They're so good. And I was like, wow, there are good things that come out of Michigan.
Wow. By the way, did you guys see the photo I posted yesterday on Instagram and Facebook of the enchiladas? Did you see that?
Yeah. What was that about? Tell people, for people who don't follow you.
So yeah, I took a picture last night because so Kay went to the store and bought stuff for enchiladas, and she gets home, and Jake decides he's going to cook the enchiladas. And so he gets them all in the dish. He I shouldn't say rolled them up because that's the whole point of why I'm telling the story. Instead of rolling the enchiladas, he actually folded them into a burrito / dumpling. So if you go to my Facebook or Instagram, you'll see they're enchiladas,
so they're tamales
that look they're like almost look like a dumpling. The way that he folded them, he filled them up and then he just wrapped them like a dumpling.
Did they deep fry them and turn them into chimichangas?
No, not at all. But then he threw like the green chili and the cream of whatever soup in there and sour cream and everything, and then cheese, and put them in the oven. And so I was sitting there. We were just having fun with Jake. And of course, the people that were chiming in on my Facebook page were hilarious. And so he pulls them out of the oven, and they were delicious.
Well, yeah.
And they tasted just like
Why are you talking
enchiladas.
food?
But
I need to eat breakfast.
it's the funniest thing ever. I've never seen enchiladas that were not rolled. Can you call them enchiladas?
But you can't because weren't they flour tortillas?
They were flour tortillas.
Nope.
Usually they're corn,
Not
right?
enchiladas.
Yeah.
Those aren't enchiladas.
Yeah. But they were great.
Those are burritos that you smothered in sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's literally all it was.
You can't call them enchiladas.
Burrito.
It was a
Yeah,
smothered burrito.
not
That's
an
exactly
enchilada.
what it was.
Yeah.
It was a smothered burrito.
But let's be real, that's all Mexican food.
You know what?
It's all Mexican food.
That's true.
It's all the same thing, but just like minutely different.
That's true.
Tacos, enchiladas, tostadas, like
Tostadas.
burritos, everything is a tortilla,
burritos.
meat, cheese,
Enchiladas.
chili. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Enchiladas. That's what we say in New Mexico. Hey, pass me the enchiladas. Hey, will you pass me the tostadas? Hey, I really would like some green chili.
Why you got to mock, bro?
It's like you just talk like the whitest American accent ever, and then it's like, must be the enchilada.
That's because that's how you say it.
Uh-huh. This will be
I'm never going to a Mexican restaurant with you. Ever. Ever going to a Mexican restaurant with you.
It's like news reporters. That drives me crazy, right? They talk all professional, and coming up, we're going to talk about the enchiladas at 7. What? Just say it like everybody else. Enchiladas.
Oh, you're about to say normal, huh?
Enchiladas.
That's not how everyone says it, though.
They're called enchiladas.
If you hung out with my family on my mom's side for 3 minutes, you would realize literally everybody talks like that.
They're not enchiladas.
They're enchiladas.
Enchiladas. Man. Get out of here with that.
Okay, well.
Yeah. You want to talk love for a second?
Yeah, sure. I love love.
Love.
Sorry, what?
Love you.
What?
Okay, that was
so loud.
Should I give you the headline? Because I feel like, I don't know if I should.
No, spoiler alert.
Okay,
bro.
You're right. It'd spoil it. All right. If you're thinking about getting into a relationship, you're thinking about getting married, pump the brakes.
Okay.
Pump the brakes. Listen to this story, and then let's have a conversation whether or not you should get married or not. All right?
Okay.
Earlier this month, there was a guy in Mexico City. He hired a mariachi. Is that how you say it?
Mariachi Band.
Mariachi Band.
Oh, that's good. You
a
rolled your
mariachi.
R's. Okay.
To come to his house and surprise his girlfriend by playing a song underneath their balcony.
Was it
Oh.
Malagueña?
What? Malaguena? Is that what you said?
Close. Yeah.
I used to live on Malaguena.
Did you?
Ah.
It's my mom's favorite mariachi song.
Really?
Yeah.
He was planning on proposing to her at the end of the song. So this guy hired a mariachi band to come and play a song underneath their balcony. The woman showed up, saw the mariachi band, and apparently the lead singer of this mariachi band was her husband.
I'm sorry. What?
This guy who proposed to his girlfriend with the mariachi band underneath their balcony. He was going to propose to her at the end of the song. She shows up, sees the mariachi band, and notices, oh no, the lead singer in this mariachi band is my husband.
Wait, time out. Like they were separated and they were like it was a divorce thing and so like she was
they weren't
dating.
separated.
Oh my gosh, how? How does this happen? How?
Yep, she was married, but she just didn't get around to telling her boyfriend yet. It's that's a tough conversation to have.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't have the courage.
Truth's
gonna
find you out sometimes in the craziest of ways. How awfully hilarious is this?
Here's what's terrible too. The husband didn't even realize she was cheating on him.
Oh my gosh.
So he and the boyfriend,
oh my gosh,
they got into a fist fight. Apparently the other members of the mariachi band, they ended up breaking it up. And unfortunately, there aren't any reports on where the woman's relationships stand now. So I'll keep you guys updated.
I need an update on this. Oh my gosh. This is the craziest. Wow. I mean, clearly she's been dating this dude long enough that he thought it was time to propose.
Here's what they do.
So it's not that she didn't have enough time to tell him, hey, BT dubs, I'm married.
Right. Here's what these guys need to do. They need to get into a bull ring.
Okay.
And fight for her hand. Okay? They need to somehow come up with a challenge because this woman, she's a catch. This is a catch, and you know what? Whoever wins this girl is going to win the top prize. I mean, this is the type of woman that every man dreams of having, right? No, I'm making that up. That's not.
Horrible.
That's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
That's, I know somebody close to me that they recently went through. They were engaged, and boom, now they're not. And all I can think of is, man, you dodged a bullet, bro.
They don't want to hear that at the time, though.
You know why? You dodged a bullet. Let's just put it. Let's pump the brakes on these relationships, guys.
Just the boyfriend, though, not the husband. The husband. Oh,
that poor
gosh.
guy didn't even know. See, but
you
if he would have never
imagine?
married that girl, he wouldn't be there in the first place.
Okay.
All right? I see all you people posting marriage photos and videos, and all I do is go, gosh, I feel bad for them.
Okay, shut up. You've gone dark today.
It's my last day, man.
Stop it.
Go ahead, caller.
Why do you keep hanging up on me?
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
burying
We got a
my
busy
soul,
show.
Okay.
And you hang
No
up
time.
on me. It hurts. It hurts. Hey, I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That is a crazy story.
Yeah. Pump the brakes, guys. Pump the brakes. Be alone, man.
Yeah.
Be alone in a dark room for the rest of your life. Never leave. You have Netflix. What else do you need in life? Get out of here. Yeah. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call into the show. How did you get cheated on is the topic.
Caleb is in a city. And he was trying to get everybody to guess where he's at. He's our famous trucker. The clue is the state is the birthplace of America's music.
Oh, are we playing a game? Guess where Caleb's at?
I said Tennessee, but that was wrong. Casey said Michigan, and that's wrong.
Wait, it's the
so
state
Caleb,
or city?
Technically, Caleb is wrong because if it's not Nashville or Detroit, Motown, then you're wrong. Those are the birthplaces of the best music.
Austin.
No, he said Mississippi.
Oh, it's Mississippi?
It's Mississippi.
Oh.
So it must be where Elvis Aaron Presley was born.
Oh, okay.
He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi.
Huh, no kidding.
Yeah. You know how I know that? There was from Tupelo, Mississippi.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I picked up a lovely couple Saturday night. They were from Mississippi.
Oh, cool.
They're at there was a festival or something on Saturday night down at the zoo. Yeah, they flew in for it. It's weird. It's like, you flew in to go to this festival? That's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Guys, we need some inspiring stories. It's been a sad morning.
It has?
It's been dude.
Because
Guys
it's our
already
last?
married and all of these things and talking like it's the end of the world because you never know. So if it is our last day on Earth, I want to inspire you. Coming up, I've got a story of an NFL player that makes the Blind Side story seem like an episode of SpongeBob.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. I can't wait to hear all about it. Hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. Morning, Paul. What's up, dude? You know what? Yeah, shout out to everybody for tipping this weekend. Yeah, they actually, I got more tips than usual. I don't know if it's because I posted something on Facebook on Friday night, calling everybody out. But man, I did. I got some tips. So shout out. Shout out to Albuquerque. All right, let's take a quick break, guys. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. What's the live line number to text in?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Dex. We want you to share your star story. How has Star 88 and the Morning Invasion impacted your life?
Hey, good morning, guys. You guys just keep it real. You know, it's good to know that, Christians do go through trials and tribulations, and we can joke about it and laugh about it, and more importantly, we can build community and just help each other out. And you guys keep it real. You guys keep it light, but always biblical and always based on the Word of God. And I love you guys for that. thank you guys for everything you do and everything you're going to do. You guys are awesome.
This station, it's awesome. I think it makes me laugh every morning as I go to school. I love you guys. Bye.
We want to hear your star story. Call us now, 505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483. And share your star story.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
Let me tell you what is the biggest distraction for most people. Your past. Your past. Some of you refuse to let go of your past. And you keep holding on to it. Either guilt, things that I've done to others, or resentment, things that others have done to me, and you won't let go of the guilt or the grudges or the grief, and as a result, you are stuck in the past. And you cannot get on with the present, and you can't certainly get on to God's future vision for you if you're stuck in the past. You need to let it go. Let it go. Your past is past. It's over. You got to let it go so you can get on with the future. Stop rehearsing the past. Release it. Release it and let it go. Distractions will keep you.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KNKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, New Mexico's fresh alternative. It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
That's right, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to TMI. It is Monday.
I don't know about you, but I hate Monday.
You know what? Negative people can just leave, okay? Only positive people are allowed to be a part of the show this morning. It's Monday, so that means it's Parody Monday. It's fun Parody Mondays.
Last night came home.
Sing it to me. Come on.
I got stoned.
What?
And I fell heavy into my bed.
Okay, right on.
Then I woke up, turned on this show. It blows away the other ones.
That's what everybody tells us. I don't know if it's true or not, though.
In my car now, I crank it loud, and I roll down my windows now.
Smell that fall air.
I hate Monday, can't wait till it's through. I hate Monday, but love listening to you.
Thank you. Fun Parody Mondays. Welcome to it, guys. Welcome to it. We're treating today like it's our last show. We're going to do that the rest of the year. In 2018, every day we come in and do the show, we're going to act like it's our last day. Because you never know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's our last day on Earth. Maybe it's our last day at this job. Who knows? We need to start coming into work with different attitudes because, let's face it, everybody seems to have a negative attitude, and I'm sick of it, Steve-O.
Good.
Sick of your negative attitude all the time.
I can't help it. You're doom and gloom, and it's frustrating.
I'm doom and gloom? I'm the only one that has a positive attitude.
PMA, bro.
Morning Invasion. It's hot and blazing.
Sure is, man.
Remember
It's
the
hot
time
and
we said,
blazing.
I'm feeling grateful to be going to work on Monday. I was out of work for 6 months. I'm grateful to be going to work on a Monday.
I love that. See, great attitude, right?
Dex, Steve-O, Morning Invasion.
Wrong. Okay. Also, it's fall. Fall hit over the weekend. So
Fall did it. Yes, it did.
It's officially here. Are you kidding me? It's the best season. So, yeah.
It's a season with a reason.
No.
Everybody sing it. Come on.
Oh, yeah. It's the morning show you've been waiting for. Dex and Steve-O. Dex and Steve-O. Oh, yeah. Put your hands together. Here we go right now.
I'm going to need more parodies out of you, by the way. I need you to start working on.
Way too jazzed to be here.
I need you to start. You know what it is? I started drinking those 5-hour energies.
That's got to be it.
I started drinking those 5-hour energies, and I don't know, man. I feel like I could conquer the world right now. Yeah. I wonder if this is what it feels like when you're on drugs. I've never done drugs, so I don't know what it's like.
Because you have like high amount of energy?
Yeah.
I can't do any of those like energy type drinks because they make my heart speed up too much, and I agree. It probably. I don't like them. I don't like that you're ugh. No. Put my foot down, health nut.
Yeah, but
you got to not do those. Those are
but
dangerous.
I'm so creative.
TMI. 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 Dex and Steve-O are here to stay. You can't do anything about it. Yeah, here we go. It's time to start. The show is on right now. Here we go, boys. Yeah.
Whoa.
Remember, the Stormy's grateful to be turning on my heater in the car this morning and not the air conditioner.
Oh, I did that this morning, too.
Except the first time you do it, it's always like that.
Really?
Yeah, you turn the heater on and you're like, I get like dried out. It's like this weird like, oh, the dust, the chaos.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever noticed that.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe it's just when at home.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
Good morning, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, happy Monday.
We are hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's Star 88 FM, and it's Fun Parody Monday. I'm going to say Friday. It's Monday, guys. It is. So all morning long, I'll be singing fun parody songs.
It's time to open your eyes and check out these morning guys. They'll wake you up when you're half asleep.
Quality
And
product.
each day they're on the air. They got listeners everywhere. I think these dudes are great and no show compares.
These dudes.
Man, you are so out of the pocket.
My radio is what I need when I am waking slowly. It's hard to say if anyone can beat this morning team. And yes, they're just as crazy as they seem.
Go give me that other 5-hour energy. I'm going to take another one to see what happens.
Dude, those are stupid and dangerous. You really
Are they,
shouldn't
though?
be drinking.
Is it just the caffeine?
I
Is that
hate
why?
them.
But
Remember
they have
that
vitamins
one
in
lady
them.
that chimed in a long time ago and her husband passed away because drinking too much energy drinks?
Yeah, but that's not is that an energy drink, the 5-hour energy?
Yes.
Oh.
Dummy.
But it's just a shot. It's not like a full can.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Do you know that it can actually lead 5-hour energy, the very first one on the list, can lead to a caffeine overdose.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, high blood pressure, nausea, vomiting, convulsions, and some cases, death.
Wow.
High consumption of 5-hour energy and or Red Bull, stuff like that, can also have a great impact on your body and lead to type 2 diabetes.
Wow, I do feel a
No
little
bigs.
nausea, and I feel like I do have to puke.
You know, just trying to, yeah.
It's my last day, guys. My last day. Let's talk the football. You had a really cool story you wanted to share.
Yeah.
You said it was better than the Blindside
I'm just
story.
saying
I
if you're-
doubt it.
yeah.
That was like the greatest inspirational story of all time.
Check this out, dude. His name is Efe Obada. All right. Yesterday, he was greatly responsible for the Carolina Panthers beating the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay.
And at one point, he sacked Andy Dalton for his first career sack. It was a 10-yard loss, and he jumped up and he screamed, "They don't know me! I'm from London! They don't know me!" But here's the crazy thing. They don't know him. And a lot of people don't know him because he's got an incredible story that he still keeps close to the vest because he has a hard time trusting people. And once you start hearing about his story, you realize why not a lot of people know him. When he was 10 years old, he was snatched and became a victim of human trafficking.
Oh my gosh. No way.
10 years old in the UK. So this child who was a victim of human trafficking, who was born in Nigeria, he was the first player to make an NFL 53-man roster from a new International Pathways program. He had a crazy performance in his game. He had an interception, a sack, 2 quarterback pressures to help Carolina beat the Bengals 31-21 on Sunday. And seriously, his story is like a Hollywood movie. Like I said, he's kept most of the details to himself because he said he struggles. He has deep trust issues.
I can imagine.
Still working through the emotional impact of being trafficked. So here's what he's disclosed. He and his older sister were abandoned in the streets of London after their mother sent them to the United Kingdom with someone who turned out to be a stranger to, quote, give them a better life.
Oh my gosh.
Stranger who was supposed to take care of the children didn't carry through on the promise, and instead they found themselves alone and homeless in the United Kingdom.
Oh my God.
Like I said, they're from Nigeria. The mom gave them to somebody and said, give them a better life.
Does it say how old they were when
the
they
guy
it just said they were.
well, he was 10 years old when
Oh,
he
he
was
was
here.
10?
So him and his older
Gosh,
sister.
man.
Yeah. So obviously they had to learn to survive on the streets and were discovered and placed in foster care when this human trafficking ring basically was busted. They moved from home to home in foster care until they were old enough to be on their own. He said some of the issues I haven't even dealt with.
Wow.
I haven't really taken the time to understand. Right now, I just want to focus on football and to make the most of it. before finding football when he was 22 years old, after this crazy life of coming from Nigeria to the United Kingdom, finding himself homeless, being taken and put into human trafficking. When he finally got out, he had been going foster care to foster care. When he aged out, he found solace in a gang. At the age of 22 years old is when he discovered football. He was 22 when he discovered football. Think about that. Like most people when they're like, they're
they
children.
started elementary school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. 22 years old when he discovered football. He then played for the London Monarchs, where he was eventually discovered by the Dallas Cowboys, but he never made their roster. He was given another chance through the International Pathways program, which was created in 2017, that sends 4 players to different teams. And the Panthers just happened to land this kid.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah. Coach Ron Rivera loves this guy. The general manager of the Panthers said, I'm telling you, Ron Rivera has talked about him since the first day of training camp. He saw special qualities in him. He got his chance to play today, and he did fantastic. Yesterday was his first NFL football game.
Wow.
And man alive, did he crush it. Seriously.
That's really cool.
It's amazing. So he's now 26 years old. He learned earlier this week he was going to be activated for the game. When he walked into the locker room and there was a jersey on his chair in front of his locker.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It's just a crazy
Yeah,
story.
they got to make this into a movie.
Right? Dude, sacking Andy Dalton in the second quarter, stripping the ball away. Yeah.
That's
so,
cool. Oh, man, I love everything about that.
What a crazy story. And the craziest part is, like he said, we still don't know a lot of his story.
Yeah, because he won't open up about it,
imagine
right?
the emotional trauma of that. Like, You're in Nigeria with your family. Your mom sends you and your sister over to the United Kingdom with some stranger in hopes that he's going to give you a better life. Turns out the stranger just took the mom's money and ran.
For a second.
Ditched these kids in the street.
Think about how bad it must have been for a parent, for a mom, to be able to give your kids up thinking that it's a better life to go off with this person than to stay at home with you. Think about how bad it must have been. Oh, man.
Yeah. Like, we talk about having bad days.
I know, right?
And our, crazy stories. And then you hear these stories. And another thing for me with this story is the perseverance. Like, this guy has so many excuses to be like, forget the world.
Yeah, man.
Forget life. Throwing it out, whatever, doesn't matter.
Right. He has. If anybody has an excuse, this guy has the excuse.
Abandoned at a young age, homeless with his sister, sucked into human trafficking, gets out in foster care, joins a gang, and then at 22 years old discovers football. At 22 years old. He's now 26 years old playing in the NFL and had a monster game yesterday. And so
that's pretty incredible.
It's just goes to show that our story's never done. We never know what the next day is going to bring.
Yeah, man. Just think about the life that he's had. Just think about he does have every excuse in the book to not have made it, or he could have just given up and he didn't.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to remember today is that no matter what you're going through, just think of that pressure, that the hard times that we go through, it creates these diamonds. If we can continue to just keep moving forward, right?
Yeah, and that's the
we
thing.
don't give up.
Right.
If we fall on our face, we get back up, we try again. We fail. Failure is what makes us great. That's what you have to remember.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that while I was running this weekend, just about this new YouTube show that we're going to do.
Yeah.
And how some people are laughing at it. And just kind of like, oh, this is dumb. And you know what? Maybe it won't take off. Maybe nothing will happen with it. And you know what? We don't know if we don't try.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
So just keep doing things.
Take a risk and go out there and do it. Don't just sit at home and come up with all these excuses on, why you can't do it.
Yeah.
Go out and make it happen.
Yeah, well, it's that idea like you've been talking this morning about like our last day on earth and what if it is. But what if you thought it was and it turns out it wasn't? And so whatever you did with that last day, like most people were like, oh, I just stay home, right? I just, But what if you thought it was, and so you're just like, and you ruin friendships, or you say what you've always wanted to say to somebody, and you do these things, and then all of a sudden the day ends, and you wake up the next morning, and you're like, oh, what did I?
Yeah.
I just ruined a bunch of stuff because I had a poor attitude about everything. So
it's almost like you're talking about the type of people that they get diagnosed with cancer, and they have they don't know, a month, a
Yeah.
week to live.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that the cancer goes away or
right.
it goes into
You're in
remission, and it's like, oh my gosh, I get a second chance?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me I get a second chance?
But what had you done in that time period where
Yeah.
you thought, like, this is the end? It's like, I'm going to go tell everyone what I really think of them. I'm going to.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right?
that's our attitude.
Sometimes. You guys want to be a part of the show? 505-338-3700. Good morning.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Dude, that sauna that you guys bought looks so sick.
It's pretty
It
dope.
does. It looks so beautiful.
It's pretty dope.
Looks so
It has,
beautiful.
like, speakers in it, does it?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's got speakers in it.
We can put a phone in there and play music. It's real intimate.
Yeah, it's
real-
gonna be a lot of fun.
Real intimate.
It's gonna be cool.
Heck yeah. Well, post the link whenever you guys do your thing, dude. 'cause
Of
I'll be
course we will.
stoked on that.
Of course we
All
will.
right.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, bro.
See you, buddy.
Later, bro.
Yeah, call us 505-338-3700. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM if you want to hang out with us.
Just told the best story about this NFL player, and people only care about our sauna.
You know what?
I guess that's cool.
That's a really
I guess
really
that's good.
cool story.
Thanks.
This is what this is what's going to launch us into
stratosphere.
Our next thing. This is going to be
This
is
NFL
our,
player.
This is our next move. What? Oh yeah, this NFL player. Somebody has to do the story, right?
Well, yeah. And here's the thing. The cool thing is he had a phenomenal game. And he at the end of the game said, it was great, but he doesn't want to be a one-hit wonder. It's about creating momentum and keep going and continuing to work hard, going back in the lab, preparing for our next opponent. Like he's just...
See? He's got the right attitude right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
He has worked so hard to get where he's at, and so he's like, I'm going to continue to work.
Well, yeah, that's a different breed of
I'm going to
human
continue
right
to
there.
do that.
This is somebody who's been through it.
Right.
And knows how to... He knows how to win. That guy's a winner.
Yeah.
Because
pretty
he's
incredible.
lost so many times in his life, he knows how to win.
Yeah.
And that's the mindset, right? You have to go into situations with that mindset of like, you know what? No matter what, if I lose today, it doesn't mean I'm a loser. Because there's that excuse again.
Yeah.
I'm such a loser, man. I fail all the time. No, man. Failure that's a good thing.
It's part of it. And
part
it's
of
how
it.
you, like, failing forward is what is so important. Because when we
Right.
fail we got to get back up. We got to fail forward because, yeah, we can't. I think a lot of times we fail at something, we allow it to paralyze us and not continue.
Caller, you're live. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you gentlemen doing?
Doing
well.
Fantastic.
So I just wanted to share something, I guess completely off the topic, but it was just a yay God, amazing God moment with my kids. And my kids have taught me the most about God that I've ever learned in any church. But my daughter was saying, Mom, what are we going to have for dinner? What are we going to have for dinner? Just riding me for like 2 hours. What are we going to have for dinner? And, I finally snapped at my daughter and said, don't I always feed you? Don't I always take care of you? I may not have time to stop and tell you what my plan is, but just know I'm always going to take care of you because that's always what I've done. And she's like, okay, Mom. And then I turn around and I'm like, hey, it just slapped me in the face. I was like, that's what God has always done for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, God does not have, the time nor the inclination to tell me what his plan is. But all I need to do is always trust that he's always taking care of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great word right there.
I love that. That's
Seriously.
really cool.
Yep.
And I think it's amazing that you recognize that, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it was a very powerful and humbling moment. And you know what? When I don't even ask God. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be best for me.
That's good. I love that. Thanks for sharing that.
Seriously.
It's beautiful.
That was amazing.
You're very welcome. Have a beautiful week.
You have a beautiful morning. Bye-bye now.
Beautiful.
What a lovely lady. Lovely story. Love that.
Please say love one more time.
Love you. Love this
Just
show.
love.
I love
Just
you guys.
love.
I love myself.
Love.
Love
That's your uncomfortable
shirt
word?
you're wearing today.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Love.
That's the title of today's show is Love. Come on, guys.
Because I love you. Love you too.
Love you, man.
Love you.
Love you too, man. Or girl. Yeah, try to top that story that Steve just shared about what was his name? Obada?
Yeah, pretty much.
Obada?
Yeah.
Obama?
Yes.
What was his name?
F.A. Obada.
F.A. Obada.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool name.
Right?
Mr. Obada. I'm trying to come up with a cool song.
No, he's got a great story. But here's the thing. I think sometimes we see those stories and we go, well, yeah, that guy persevered because look at him. He's a monster.
He's 6'6", 235 pounds.
Naturally athletic, and he didn't even discover football till 22. He's already in the NFL at 26. But, dude, we all have these incredible stories, or we could if we kept pushing through. I think sometimes we just have these, like, pity parties and get down and, like, well, I tried. I guess this isn't it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what keeps us down.
Yeah, and
That's
you know what?
knocks us out of the game.
If you are like that, you're a loser. I'm just
Oh.
going to call you out.
Okay.
That's a loser's attitude, right?
Okay.
Like if you're going to sit there and come up with every excuse in the book, and you're going to put other people down, you're a loser.
You could not be a loser.
Exactly, but you're being a loser.
Yeah.
That's what losers do. All those keyboard warriors out there that you read all the time that just put people down constantly, they're losers.
Well, it's because I think a lot of times it comes from a place of hurt or a place of whether it's just low self-esteem or because you're deflecting.
Right.
It's deflecting, especially because you're probably not feeling the best about your current situation. But rather than do something about it, it's usually you deflect to other people. Oh, yeah, well, what about you? I mean, it's like anyone and everyone that I know that in my life, when trying to share the truth of Jesus, a lot of times you'll hear yeah, but what? Okay, so, well, if Jesus is the only other, then what about like the dude in Africa that's never heard, and it's like this deflection tactic because you don't have to talk about what's going on in your world. You don't have to talk about the fact that we're broken or that you're dealing with something that is difficult and maybe feels overwhelming and too much. You deflect and you have to try and put it on something else because you don't want to have to talk about you or what's going on in your world because we're all going through things.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it takes a lot to face whatever obstacles are going on in your life and go, yeah, you know what? I really failed here, but I'm going to keep going and here's what I'm doing now. And
I love it.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Just love.
Love, guys.
Love you.
All right.
Let's see. What do we got coming up on the show? We're going to talk about a new Halloween costume that I think everybody's going to really like this year.
I can't say the word Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a new
Fall Festoween costume.
Halloween.
Because, there's Fall Fest, there's Harvest Fest, there's Hallelujah Night.
Hallelujah Night. You know what? You're a loser if you call it Hollow. What is it? What did you say it was?
Fall Festoween?
Well, you're a loser.
Harvest? Okay. Why are you being that bully right now? I don't like you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're being a bully.
That hurt my heart.
You can't call the loser a loser.
Save us. Go. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, go ahead. You're live.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
So this is Diana.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, guys. Hey, so Steve-O, you didn't post any pictures of your son going to homecoming.
Christy did. Steve-O didn't.
No,
Christy did.
I did not.
Follow Christy Jeter.
I know, right? I'm like,
Oh,
I did.
Dude, Jack.
Jack
looked great.
He did. I took a couple photos.
What's
but
Joey's daughter's name?
The funny thing is I went back
What's
and
her
realized I haven't posted anything
What's
since
Joey's
like
daughter's
September. Who? Maggie?
Maggie. Sorry. Maggie looked beautiful.
Yeah.
And you know what? My daughter looked amazing as well. Did you see my the pictures I posted of my daughter?
I did. You have a beautiful daughter.
Telling you, man.
You better watch out.
Oh, my gosh. She was so beautiful. I mean, she's always beautiful, but holy cow, man. It was so awesome. Leslie and we got to take her to dinner with her friends before the homecoming dance, and
That's
Man,
awesome.
I want to cry just thinking about it.
Good for you guys.
Had a good time.
Hey, have you guys looked at the clouds?
No, we're stuck in the studio. We haven't been able to like go outside
well, if you get
yet.
a chance, run outside and look at the clouds. They look really weird.
Oh, okay.
And cool.
Okay. Like over by the
Weird and
mountains?
cool.
Should I look over by the mountains or west or east?
It's south.
South? Okay.
Okay.
They're like real wispy. It's cool. I don't know.
All right.
I just random, and I'm driving, and I just thought I'd share.
Thank you. Take a little photo maybe when you...
Glad you're calling us legally
you're
on
not
a
driving.
hands-free device, because if not,
Yes.
breaking the law.
Text us a photo when you stop
No,
driving.
don't take
I really
pictures
wanna
while
see
you're
'em.
driving. Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Love you.
Well, you guys have a good day.
You too.
Bye, Diana. What a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's take another quick break, guys. Good morning. Fun Parody Friday or Monday. I want to say Friday. Fun Parody Monday. It's a fun Parody Monday.
Pat in Las Cruces looked outside. He didn't see any clouds.
Look south, bro.
Yeah.
Look south.
Except north, because Las Cruces is south of us, so you'd have to look way north.
Yep.
Way north.
Good call, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Clay Matthews says the NFL is
man.
getting soft. We'll hear from Clay. Maybe it is, man. Maybe that's a good thing. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
Here's a hotspot from Skip Heitzig. What's on your mind today?
We can never separate the thought life from the outward life, the inward thoughts from the outward action. What we ponder is what we're going to practice. What we think about is what we're going to do. What we learn is what we're going to live.
Read truth, practice truth. If not, trouble is ahead.
You'll get calloused. You'll be very good at hearing truth and immediately dismissing it, marginalizing it, not letting it penetrate. That's the danger.
Hotspot. Skip puts his finger on the pulse of the proper solution of what to do.
To meditate on Scripture means you don't just read in it, you feed on it. You ponder it. You take and emphasize a word and another word in the phrase, and you ask what it means to you, so it's really internalized.
Wherever you get your podcasts, look for Skip Heitzig.
To feed on the right things is one thing. To learn them and assimilate them, be changed by them, is another.
Hotspot.
Rich Wilkerson Jr. reminds us, God's dreams often have to go through a season of darkness. A dream that hasn't been tested cannot be trusted. A solar flare on Star 88.
I'm scared to say, yeah, down, down, down. You let me fall down, down, down. You let me fall. It's my fault. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's my fault. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Down.
Been holding fool's gold since taking out the loans. I built someone else's home. Now I'm left without my own. Hey! I've been holding fool's gold since taking out the loans. I built someone else's home, and now I'm left without my
Predictable resistance. Mark it down on your calendar. Your enemy will resist what God leads you to do.
Need some divine direction? Here's Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
If you're not living with a little uncertainty every now and then, you are not living by faith. And if you're not living by faith, you cannot please God. All I know is I'm being compelled by the Spirit. Spirit's prompting, certain uncertainty, predictable resistance. The third part of God's process is what I call predictable resistance. Mark it down on your calendar. Your enemy will resist what God leads you to do. This is what Paul says. All I know is I'm being prompted. I don't know what's going to happen there. I only know that in every city, the Holy Spirit warns me that prison and hardships are facing me. Prison and hardships.
Now that's a PowerPoint with Craig Rochelle on Star 88. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
All right. All right, everybody. Guys, he found his old tapes from back in the day. It's amazing.
I almost want to just play that.
Just do it.
Okay. I want to give you guys just maybe a little taste.
Little taste. You don't have to play too much.
It's Filter Take a Picture by request on Bozeman's Pig 97.5. A girl requested that to me. She used to listen to me back in the day when I used to call myself JT on the radio. 6 after 7, call me up 50. 586-5858. You know when you talk sometimes and it just doesn't come out right? That just happened to me. It just happened.
I'm done. I'm out. When I heard these the other day, I popped them in my cassette player in the car. I'm cruising down Paseo, and I instantly got mad. I got mad at everyone that used to listen to me, that used to say that I was awesome, that I was great. I got so mad at my family. I'm still mad. You guys lied to me. You lied to me. I was terrible.
Picture by request on Bozeman's Pig 97.5. A girl requested that to me. She used to listen to me back in the day when I used to call myself JT on the radio. It seems like forever ago, man.
Get out of
here. Seems like forever ago, man. All
Seems
right.
like forever ago, man. It was 2 years ago. JT on the radio. JT.
Dude, can you please just do that voice for the rest of the show?
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
We're live from the
I'm
Dream
going to be
Style.
loud and obnoxious.
We're live from the Dream Style.
Than I am now.
Star 88 Studios.
Dude, so glad to be here with you, Dex.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I really do feel like I was probably just a yeller.
It's never
just
changed.
Yelled.
It's never changed.
I don't yell as much
People
as I used to.
still come up to me and go, why does he yell so much?
What? When do I yell?
And that's what's so funny about it, because I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
Right.
That's not yelling.
That's not yelling. And you're clapping. It makes us all go deaf. We're terrible. We're so unprofessional. We've done this for more than 10,000 hours, and we're still terrible.
We are. How do we have jobs?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Hey, what's going on in the news today?
President Trump is in New York ahead of the United Nations General Assembly.
The president will meet with South Korea President Moon Jae-in, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as well as the leaders of Egypt, France, Japan, and the United Kingdom.
Congress has dropped plans that would have set limits to what airlines charge for baggage and seat assignments.
Bill Cosby goes before a judge for a 2-day sentencing hearing.
Rivers in North Carolina and South Carolina are expected to crest this week.
James Woods needs a new platform to share his thoughts with fans. The actor locked out of his Twitter account for a tweet that the company says violated the rules.
At the box office this weekend, the biggest picture was the Gothic family fantasy, The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
More than a week after Hurricane Florence made landfall, flooding remains a problem in some parts of North Carolina.
The Trump administration is proposing rules that would deny immigrants green cards if they use public assistance.
Tiger Woods is back, winning the PGA Tour Championship in Atlanta for his first title in 5 years.
Buckle up, everybody. Monday. Welcome to the show. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Monday.
It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's Monday.
We need to have a different attitude about Mondays, guys. Should be our favorite day of the week.
It's Monday.
Because we should be going to jobs that we love. Sing it, Steve-O, right here. Sing it.
I'm going back to work again to face a new Monday.
It's beautiful, man. Good job. It's beautiful. Clay Matthews of the Packers said the NFL is getting soft.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, bro. And you know what? Sorry, but I'm glad it's getting soft.
No.
Well, obviously, I don't agree with it again. And of course, like I said last week, the NFL's gonna come back. So I put my body on him. But that's a football play. I hit him from the front, got my head across, wrapped up. I've never heard of anybody tackling somebody without any hands. Unfortunately, this league's going in a direction I think a lot of people don't like. I think they're getting soft. And, the only thing hard about this league is the fines that they levy down on guys like me who play the game hard.
Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers was flagged for roughing the passer after his hit on Washington Redskins quarterback Alex Smith. He should be fined. He should be fined and suspended for weeks, okay? Because it was a gnarly hit, man.
Gosh, it was a
monster
don't like
hit.
you today.
Clay rammed into Alex. I guess Alex helmet. Clay rammed into Alex helmet to shoulder.
Yeah. So
and then fell on top of him.
His helmet didn't even touch Alex Smith's helmet. He went back to sack him. Boom. Sacked him.
Guy probably has a concussion.
Beautiful.
Now.
No.
Ugh.
He barely he moved his head out of the way. He did not touch his helmet.
It might as well have had a semi run that guy over.
Okay. I really... Matthew in St. Louis says, very soft, with 5 exclamation points. Dento says the new QB rule is built for Tim Tebow. Yeah. Yep. Desiree says, bad call refs. Dento also says Drew Brees scored a running touchdown because of the new rule. Yeah, it's true.
This rule is kind of crazy. How do you expect them to follow this?
The week before, he got not only did he get flagged, but also fined for tackling Kirk Cousins, and they said he lifted and drove him into the ground. And when you go back and watch the play, he was running at him. He went low to wrap him around the waist so as not to get a helmet to helmet, wrapped him up around the waist and just kind of took him to the ground. And they said he lifted, and I'm just going, what are you supposed to do now?
Yeah, because think about this. Clay Matthews or anybody in the NFL, they've been most likely playing since they were a kid. I mean, it's ingrained into you when you start to play football.
Yeah.
Especially if you play like defensive end or
Yeah.
somebody, a linebacker. What's your job?
To tackle the quarterback.
Right. To kill the quarterback.
I mean, maybe not.
Like you
murder, but-
it's like ingrained in you that your
jo-
job,
you gotta
your
get that
mission
football, you
is to
gotta
make
stop
sure
him
you
from-
take
yeah.
out the quarterback.
Pass rush, you got to.
And now they're saying, okay, well,
But if you touch him.
yeah, right,
Dude, what's
it's crazy.
Redskins lineman Darren Payne like wrapped up Aaron Rodgers yesterday and threw him to the turf like WWE style. No flag. So I was like, wait. Because Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone last year, and that's like part of the reason why they made all these softer
You're not allowed
rules.
to do that? You're not allowed to throw him on the ground like that?
No. So I was just dumbfounded, like, well, if you're going to call it, just at least call it evenly. It's like those umpires where their strike zone is crazy, and you're like, well, at least he's consistently terrible. But they're not even consistent with it.
Has
So I don't know.
Is that just a rule? Is that a new rule too, where you're not allowed to throw him on the ground like that? Or has that been a rule for a while? Because I feel like that's part of football,
Well, yeah,
right?
he
Your whole
wrapped
thing
him
is
up.
to
He
try to
wrapped
get
him
down.
up, but then like kind of tossed him to the ground.
Well, that's what you do.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, it was interesting to me because Clay Matthews got called on this sack that was like, nah, man, that was a football play. Like, he didn't lead his helmet into his helmet. He wrapped him up. He hit his shoulder,
and that's
then
the
wrapped
thing.
him up. And
that obviously was a really bad call.
Yeah,
that was a bad call. When you watch the replay, his helmet didn't even hit. Did he even hit his shoulder? Like the shoulder pads? I don't think.
It's crazy.
Because it was like shoulder to shoulder, basically.
Yeah. Paul says Clay Matthews has been hit with this in each of the first 3 games, probably cost him the game against the Vikings. You're not wrong. Carl says the NFL's not getting soft. They are soft. Play rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but rugby's different because, A, you're not wearing a helmet, so you're going to tackle differently.
Right.
You're not going to lead with your head in rugby.
Josh says, just get on with it, NFL. 2-hand touch only to get the QB down.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be capture the flag.
Yeah, Paul says you can't hit the quarterback high. You can't hit him low. And if you fall on top of him, it's a penalty. What can you do?
Yeah. It's up to the ref to decide, you know?
Yeah.
And that kind of stinks that you get fined, right? Like on top of what, is it a 15-yard penalty?
Yeah. For roughing the passer,
then
automatic first
down. You get
down.
fined? How much is the fine?
That's a good question. They haven't said
like
yet.
$1 million?
Somebody just chimed in and said, I'm a Redskins fan, and that was the worst call. It was really bad. Oh, it was so bad. Yeah. In week 1, Clay Matthews got roughing the passer. The refs took that video, sent it to every team as instructions on what not to do, which is hilarious. Yeah. 2-hand touch, guys.
2-hand touch.
We're getting there.
Well,
Are they trying to implode? Like, here's the thing. Because with everything going on with, like, you've got Colin Kaepernick and kneeling for the national anthem, and it's already, like, pretty rough as far as it goes with the NFL, with likability and people boycotting it and watching. And now from within, you've got the officials basically changing the rules of the game. So it's already like breaking down. And then from within, the leadership was like, you know what we should do? Implode this whole thing.
See, no, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I get how ridiculous it can be, especially if it's a bad call. I understand, but at the same time, I have to respect what the league is doing because of the concussions, because of what we're seeing with suicides, what they're figuring out with CTE. I mean, it's bad. These guys, it's messing them up.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically is destroying and killing these players. So I'm glad that the league has finally taken a look at it and they're trying to figure it out. And this is what we're going to have to deal with. But maybe maybe in the long run, it's going to be a better thing for a human being, you know?
Maybe.
I think sometimes we can be a little bit selfish because we love watching football. We want to see a monster hit. We want to see the best game possible, you know? And then if you start changing it where you're not allowed to tackle this way, you can't lead with your head. Well, you know what? Hey, in my opinion, it's saving lives. It's going to save these guys from drooling when they're 50 years old.
Megan says it's going to start looking like basketball defense soon. Arms up, just trying to block the throw.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I mean, the league
Matthews-
has to do something about it.
Clay Matthews is the first defensive player since 2001 to be called for roughing the passer in his first 3 games of the season.
Wow.
Like in every game this season, he's been called for roughing the passer.
Well, he's a giant. The guy's a giant.
So what are you supposed to do?
I don't know, man. He needs to go 70%, not 100.
Clay Matthews even walked over to Alex Smith, the quarterback for the Redskins, after that and asked what he could have done differently. Like, hey, man, how could I have tackled you differently?
I honestly think that that's the way the league wants you to tackle. I think the ref just made a bad call, right?
Well,
I mean,
after the game, the ref looked at it again and said, if you've got a shoulder into him and then landed on him with most of his body weight off of him or released him when he went down, I would have been okay with that. But in my judgment, I ruled that he landed on him with most of his body weight.
Okay.
So you're supposed to like tuck and roll. You kind of get him, but then, I don't know. But what if you've got like a quarterback with a little bit of agility there who can get away from you? They're just going to bounce off and then, yeah, maybe they just want more scoring, guys. They just want an offense-heavy.
I wonder if these refs have ever even played football themselves, you know? Yeah. And how hard is that when your job is to kill the quarterback and to take him down, and you're supposed to, in the middle of it, just somehow not hold on? That's weird.
Yeah. Somebody says, I don't even think they should have physical involvement. Just a game of chess, guys. That's how we know. That's how we determine the winner. Somebody said they choose to play the sport. They know the risk and are being well compensated in doing so. They can afford the rehab when they're 50. Boxing is the same way. Somebody else said if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, meaning roll out, quarterback, roll out.
Wow.
Somebody else said, but does that mean MMA is next? Rodney said that too. Dex, I agree with you as far as injuries, but football is messing them up, but they decided to play the game.
Wow.
So should MMA just call fights as soon as blood spills? Sports is not for everyone, and those who decide to become pros know the risks of playing.
Well, first off, with MMA, they've already brought down some new regulations, and there's rules that they throw down as far as like elbows.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird if you think about it. Like you're allowed to knee, but you're not allowed to use your elbow. Like, it's still weird to me why they allow some things and don't allow others. But I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that because again, these are sports that you could really, really mess yourself up mentally and physically.
You really can. I mean, my boys do not play football. Chrissy, when they were little, I coached them in flag football, and that was about as far as they got because Chrissy was like, nope, not playing football.
I'm telling you, man. I grew up. I played football, and I'm telling you, I really do think I mentally, I know it's because I play football.
It's sports. My son is a catcher. Last season, he had 2 concussions as a catcher in the game of baseball.
Yeah, see, that's not
injuries can happen anywhere.
I get it.
Trying not to, he sat out for half a season because of it. And it was important. Yesterday, he took a foul tip to the face mask, and I was like, oh no. And he got right up and was like, all right, grabs the ball, and he was okay. And I was like, thank you, Lord. Because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
No matter what sport you're playing, there's dangers involved, but they know the risks going in, especially at that level of the NFL. I think it's a bad year already as far as these calls.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, man, Clay Matthews is going to have to start clotheslining these guys WWE style, man.
Is that allowed? Can you clothesline?
Just clothesline them right at the chest level.
It's so crazy to me.
That's funny.
So.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. But as far as the MMA too, man, over the weekend, the main event, the guy got laid out with just these tiny short elbows on the ground.
That's true. That's very true. I saw. Yeah.
And
yeah.
He couldn't get up, man. So I mean, like you guys say, it's the name of the game, And if you don't want to watch, if you're not going to play, then don't play. But they're really ruining the sports for some people,
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
There you go. Thanks for the call. Which is funny because on the flip side, when your team is on offense, yesterday there were a couple times where Derek Carr got hit, and I was just going, roughing the passer.
Yeah.
Oh, roughing the passer. Oh, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Worked out my favor this time. That was a terrible call.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are all for it until it happens to your team.
When your team's on offense, and then when it's defense, it's like, oh, that was terrible. It's like our need for mercy and justice at the same time. Mercy for us, justice for everyone else.
Yeah.
It's so true, man.
Yeah, that's a weird rule.
Yeah.
And I would hate to be a ref to have to, throw those calls down because if you see a nasty hit, you're automatically just going to go, oh, roughing the passer. I don't know, man. Shout out to my Lions. I'm a Detroit Lions fan now, guys.
So somebody says,
what?
Coming up now, they know what CTE is and what the damage might be. But those playing the game presently didn't have that knowledge before they decided to play and may not have a lot of other choices with their skill sets at this stage in their life to make a living for themselves. So they can't just give up the game. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
Somebody else said you just got to bear hug him, lay him down, tuck him in, read him a bedtime story. Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sitting here just thinking about, I can still remember going head first into, and it usually was at practice. It usually wasn't at a game. It was usually the times I got the concussions was during practice because the coaches and everybody would be like, you know what? Let's do this. We'd have drills where it would be basically head-on collisions.
Yeah.
And,
it's unbelievable. So, again, I'm just curious to see the future of the sport. What's it going to be? They're making changes again and again and again. It's weird. It's almost like they just got to keep the scores going. Is it because we're so ADD as a culture? It's like, we need more scores. We need more scoring. We can't let the quarterback get hit. He's got to throw the football. We got to have like 58 to 97 point games.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the rule changes in the NBA this week with the shot clock?
No.
They changed. There's 3 new shot clock rules that they changed, and it's like trying to speed up the game and make it more offensive. And I'm going, okay. Everybody just wants to score. Thank you, baseball. I still love a good pitcher's duel.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, hey, I'm all for it if it makes the game more exciting. Why not?
Okay. This is not making the game more exciting. It's more frustrating, especially when a big yellow flag like that can change the entire outcome of a game.
Yeah, that
because
is true.
of a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're done talking football for now.
Okay.
Let's take a break. Good morning. Good morning. A woman said she lost $35,000 in her freezer that she returned to Costco. It is a weird story. I can't wait to share this with you guys. It's weird. Let's see. 5 more parenting types. Remember, we had the lawnmower type of parent. What are some other types of parents that we talk about? Helicopter parent. There's 5 more parenting types that you probably never heard of. We're going to go over those this morning.
I got a great football story as we talk the negatives.
Ooh, another one?
Yeah, we had one this morning about an NFL player who was once part of a human trafficking ring as a child. I got another great heartwarming story about something that one football player is doing in his community, and it's amazing.
You going to warm our hearts, bro?
I'm going to warm our hearts.
I can't wait. Yeah. We're hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM, and you guys feel free to give us a call when we come back. 508-3700. We'll be right back.
Hey, if it's true that God's Word is living and active, how do you put it to work right now? James McDonald believes it's up to you. So listen up.
Write this little sentence down. Let's start with what we know. It's such a great way to settle opposition. Wow, it's really getting heated up here. Let's start with what we know. Let's start with what we agree upon. Have you ever noticed this, how all of us can get so much in disagreement by focusing on something that we disagree about? And don't problems come because we get focused on the single thing that we disagree about instead of getting focused on everything that we have in common?
Listen Up is a production of Walk in the Word. It's our mission to ignite passion in the people of God through the proclamation of truth. Need to get fired up? Go to jamesmcdonald.com.
Tony Evans This is a Star 88 Supernova.
The first need that God can meet. If the Lord is your shepherd, he will meet your spiritual needs. He says, he makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. What are you talking about, David? Simple. He restores my soul. The issues of life have drained me. In other words, life has sucked you dry. Maybe it's a trial that won't go away. Maybe it's a loneliness that won't disappear. Maybe it's a sin that you sincerely desire to shake, and it is plaguing you. But whatever it is, it won't let you go.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova. On the air and in your face.
But lovingly so.
This is Star 88 at 88.3 FM, KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, and online at star88.fm.
You, I saw the truth. Just one look at you, and I crashed into mad love. Washed up, young blood. Washed up. Do what you want, I'll pull my punches. Say what you want, louder than any sound. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Be what you want. You happy, go where you want. I'll turn the ship around. Feel what you feel, I'll do no better than you. Lost in love, washed up together. Lost in love, washed up together. Castaways overboard, tidal waves coming for us. Young blood.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
That's right, everybody. That's us. D and S. It's Monday. Welcome to it. Hanging out Facebook, YouTube Live. You can watch the show. Thank you to everybody that shares the page on Facebook. Sure do love you guys. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 studio.
Okay. Well, all right.
That's embarrassing. That's trying to be all smooth, and that happens.
Yep.
Oh, well, it's all right, guys. Anyways, what were you talking about? Football.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to talk more football?
I mean, we got a bunch of stories.
It's Fun Football Monday.
Fun Football Monday. Monday, that's right. Monday morning quarterback. Not all of it has to be within the realm of football either. How
That's
about
right.
this one for you? Sticking with football, but changing as we talk about how the NFL has gotten soft and decided, hey guys, we need to protect our quarterback. Unless your name is Colin Kaepernick.
His name is Colin Pumpernickel. Get it right!
In which case, Nike's got his back. The heat that Nike took over the crazy advertising campaign featuring Colin
Oh, they
Pumpernickel
lost so much money.
had another side effect over the weekend.
Nike's going under, guys.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's see. How much money has Nike lost over Pumpernickel?
Well, we mentioned before that Nike's shares went up slightly, and they kept climbing.
Yeah, right.
Over the weekend, they reported.
Yeah, right. How much have they lost? Billions, I'm sure.
No, they've actually gained nearly $6 billion in market value.
Fake news. Fake news.
Hold on.
Fake news.
Let me read this again. $6 billion.
Wow. $6 billion?
Their shares have surged 36%, making them the top performer on the Dow's index. A 5% increase since Labor Day's announcement that they would be featured in the campaign, and they added nearly $6 billion to the company's market value.
You know what's funny about this?
Crazy is that?
So I'm not the guy who looks at stocks. You know?
Not even a little bit.
Yeah,
not at all.
I don't think I've ever pulled
Yeah.
up my stock app on my iPhone.
Yeah.
But I was having a conversation with one of my buddies, and when this whole Pumpernickel thing was going down, he's like, I've been watching the Nike stock, and it's dropping, man. So as soon as it gets down to $25 a share, I'm definitely going to buy 4 shares. And I was going, it's a good idea, bro. I think I might have $100 to put down. So I was starting to follow. I started pulling up my stock app, like I knew what I was doing. I was like, okay, is it NI?
Oh, bro.
Yeah, pretty sure
Yeah,
that's
sure,
Nike.
yeah.
Oh, that's gone down a few points. No. Every day I'd check it. It was like rising.
Yeah.
It was going back up. Okay, now just $100 a share. Okay, well,
never mind.
It never went down. It just kept gaining momentum.
Yeah,
Cool.
so all these marketing strategists and analysts were going, this is going to be terrible. Well, I guess before they did this, Nike actually checked into their fan base. So here's the thing. They didn't just willy-nilly say, you know what? Let's commit political correctness suicide and kill our business. They researched and researched and researched and said, you know what? We know our consumer base, which skews younger. We know what they want. We know what they're passionate about. And so we're going to do this knowing it's going to pay dividends. Nobody believed him, of course. But the powers that be had actually, this is why it's so vitally important for any organization to not just make moves, but know the vision behind why you're making the move, because they had this plan intact going, trust me, guys, this is going to work out.
Trust me. You don't see it, but you will. By the way, Nike stock is down 0.48. No, excuse me, wrong. 0.68. It's at $84 a share.
Speaking of Colin Pumpernickel, did you see over the weekend that his agent and lawyer said that he will be signed by week's end?
What?
That there were multiple NFL teams interested in him.
Shut up.
Because of this whole Nike thing.
I thought he was a terrible player.
That's what everybody's saying.
What?
Dude,
I thought he was riding the bench.
How hilarious is that?
Was he riding the bench?
Yeah, I mean, so it's we have yet to see if he's actually going to sign.
That's so funny.
Because they've said that in the past, and then he did not get signed.
And why would Pumpernickel go back to the NFL after this? He's probably making so much money now off of the Nike endorsement.
I mean,
I'm sure he is. He had to have made a ton of money off that.
Here's the thing. According to Sports Illustrated, he's got this grievance with NFL, right? This collusion grievance. So if he signs, that could potentially put that in question. Now, Sports Illustrated had said it may continue his collusion grievance that he has, because I mean he's got basically he's saying that the entire NFL has blacklisted and colluded against him to not sign him, and that's going to trial. And so if he signs with the team, that can hurt that. So maybe the NFL's like, maybe we just sign him to a team and let him be terrible. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But one of his attorneys hinted on Thursday that Kaepernick could be signed by an NFL team within the week. Quote,
that's crazy.
I would just say, stay tuned.
What?
Next week, there may be some news. End quote.
Now, doesn't that make you want to hate the NFL? Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
especially since the two teams that they mentioned were the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. So
There is one team that I feel like he fits on. It's the Raiders.
Oh, dude, could you imagine if Colin Kaepernick was a backup quarterback for the Patriots? The red, white, and blue Patriots?
I'm going to write out the script. This is what's going to happen, okay? Tom Brady's going to get injured. As soon as they sign Pumpernickel, Tom Brady's going to get injured. And then guess who's going to step up? Pumpernickel. And he's going to come in and save the day. Mark my words.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Tom Brady's going to get injured this year. It's his year to get injured, guys.
Paul says if he signs with an NFL team, it will be strictly a PR stunt.
Oh, yeah. Right? You'd think it.
He hasn't played a game since 2016.
Wow.
Yeah. 2016. So.
Oh, well.
Emily says Raiders do not want Pumpernickel.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, according to his lawyers, that's actually possible that he could play for the Raiders or the Patriots.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
But
I don't know why he'd want to go back and play football. If you're set financially, why would you want to go back? Why would you want to risk, getting
for the love of the game,
come
bro?
On, man, he doesn't love the game.
That's like saying,
nobody loves the game.
Listen.
Nobody wants to play football.
Take a look at our boy McGregor.
He doesn't want to fight.
UFC, October 6th. Everyone said after his last fight with Floyd Mayweather, he set himself up to be like a gajillionaire and he'll never fight again. But he's fighting in the octagon on October 6th for probably just a ton more money. But he doesn't need to fight. He's got a family now.
How do you know, man? He spends money like crazy, man.
He doesn't need to spend.
I bet he's broke.
He's on Forbes list of highest paid athletes in the universe.
Yeah, right. He probably needs that payday.
Wasn't he number 2 behind Ronaldo only? As the highest paid athlete?
Those are fake news, man.
Okay.
He's bought too many homes. The private jet trips all over the world.
Don't get mad. Just
his entourage. That's expensive,
just totally
man.
proved you wrong. Don't get mad.
He probably spends more money than Mayweather. And that guy is always broke.
Somebody says if he signs with the Patriots, I'm throwing in the towel.
Yeah, right. That's what you said last time.
Okay.
You said it last time. You guys never do.
Somebody said, remember when Tebow was a Patriot? It's true. It could just be a publicity stunt. All right, let's talk something good in football. Because we're talking about Colin Pumpernickel, and mostly that's divisive and gets people angry. Can we unite, guys? How many of you people like food trucks? Show of hands.
Ooh,
oh, man.
Yeah.
Loves me food trucks.
Yeah.
How many of you loves you some Jesus?
Oh, yeah.
I also love Jesus.
Heck yeah, man.
How many of you are a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles?
I mean,
no.
I'm a Lions fan.
No
so
hands raised.
I'm a Detroit Lions
This
fan.
week, Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Carson Wentz returned to the field, and it was dope. He had been out for a couple games, and he came back, and it was like, he's going to be rusty, or he's going to throw a touchdown immediately, and welcome back to the NFL, Carson Wentz. His season was cut short by a knee injury last year, but his team went on to win the Super Bowl. And so, I mean, he's a big deal, especially in the Philly area. So he decided, you know what? I love Jesus. I love my community. How about something fun like, I don't know, a food truck? What could we call it? Well, as a lover of Jesus and food, why not Thy Kingdom Crumb?
What? Thy Kingdom Crumb?
Sounds like something I would have invented.
No.
I love this man so much right now.
They should have asked you to help out with that.
Thy Kingdom Crumb?
What?
Oh,
Thy Kingdom
man.
Crumb?
I love it.
What?
Carson Wentz, who is a greatly outspoken lover of Jesus Christ, recently partnered with a church to launch a food truck. Now, this is a different food truck because this food truck gives away all its food for free.
Ooh.
Along with parking at all of the Eagles games, the food truck also focuses on going to areas in need around the community. And the vision is simple. He wants to go around to places in need to provide free food, but also provide the love of Christ. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
So he started this.
What kind of food we talking?
I mean, that's a good question. Like Kingdom Crumb.
Yeah.
I can't get over the name. It is the best name in the history
I don't
of
like
ever.
the name. I really don't.
So for all the good or bad that people talk with Colin Pumpernickel and how, like, what he has done as far as like being a social advocate for this and that and the other, people always go, yeah, but what are you actually doing? You're talking, but what are you doing? So I love to see someone in the NFL actually doing something to help feed people in the community in the name of Jesus Christ.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So their mission is threefold. Food distribution, obviously, is a food truck. 2, community outreach. Freely share the gospel of Jesus Christ by utilizing various means to interact with men, women, and children. And Thy Kingdom Crumb will also form relationships with like-minded people, organizations, and communities to maximize the reach, capabilities, and impact within each community. I love this, dude. I love this. Thy Kingdom Crumb.
No, it's not the name.
Thy Kingdom Crumb.
I'm sitting over here trying to rack my brain,
Nah,
trying to figure
dude.
out a different
Are you-
name.
nah,
Come on,
that's-
you have to.
that is the jam.
Give me another one. You're the
I don't
pun king, man. Come on,
I can't.
hit me.
I can't.
Give me one. What would you call your food truck? If you had a Jesus food truck, what would you call it?
If I had a Jesus
dude.
food truck?
Yeah.
Well, see, Five Iron already used this one. Long ago, they had a great album. It was called Cheeses of Nazareth. And so it'd be grilled cheeses for Jesus.
I love it. See,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's really
Cheeses
really
of
good.
Nazareth. And you could get like a pepper jack grilled cheese, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You could go like Colby Jack style. You could just all the different grilled cheeses. Cheeses of Nazareth. But that's
like
not
that.
mine. I still like Thy Kingdom Crumb. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but crumb just makes me think of like, oh, here's some crumbs for you. Here you go. You're just
Rosalind
gonna give you some
says
crumbs.
Daily bread.
Daily bread is good. See, that's a good one.
There you go.
Yeah. Good morning. How about Jesus juice? It could be a juice truck.
That's so basic, man.
It'd be
Don't
healthy
basic, white
juices,
girl.
man.
Don't be basic, white girl.
Go ahead. Give us one. I know you have one.
I'm inspired.
Oh, Gentry.
Come on.
What are you doing then?
I'm starting a Christian barbershop.
Okay.
Oh, what's it called? What's the name of your barbershop?
Jesus Shaves.
Give this man a prize. Do we have any prizes?
We got Samson on DVD.
Do we have anything?
We don't have anything.
That's
but
amazing.
That was fantastic, Gentry. See, perfect setup, execution. Good job. You've still got it. You've still got it.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
All right.
That guy's going to be getting a phone call soon.
Jesus shaves. That's so great. See? Yep.
Somebody said food truck name. Water into wine?
Okay. All right.
What if it's like loaves and fishes because you're multiplying the food in the community?
Yes.
Man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start a bed and breakfast called Unequally Yoked. Darn it. This isn't my thing, guys. This is all you. Come on.
Oh, snap. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Hit me.
Crucifixins.
Crucifixins?
Stormy, you are so good.
See?
Crucifixins.
Yep. I like it. I think that's great.
Man.
Get those fixins.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Come on, let's hear it. What would your Christian food truck or business be called?
Oh man,
Hit
there's
me.
some really bad ones.
Hit me. Come on.
Somebody said y'all decide the name, but the design should be a chariot of fire. Okay.
Yeah.
In the big engine. Let my people gyro. Gosh, Rodney, these are so bad.
What?
Holy guacamole.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good one.
Sam Swan chimed in with 12 baskets full. Gosh, these are... If you're just joining us, Carson Wentz, quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, decided he wanted to do something for his community in the name of Jesus. And so we started a food truck project called Thy Kingdom Crumb, and partners with local churches launching this food truck. They give away food for free in areas in the Philly community and to provide the love of Jesus. I think that's really cool.
Is that Taryn on Facebook?
We really got stuck on Thy Kingdom Crumb. Yeah.
See, they should have went with Thy Kingdom Yum. I think that's way better than Crumb. Thy Kingdom Yum? That's it. Donut Holies?
Thieves, man. Burger King of Kings.
And you just set up right next door to Burger King.
Yeah. Oh, Asian food. Are you ready?
Oh, no.
Walk with Christ.
Oh, my gosh. Walk with Christ. And you just have like a bunch of guys just cooking with woks. Maybe you could go in and cook your own food on a wok.
Guys, this is perfect.
These are so good.
Walk with Christ may have just won the day for me.
That's a good one.
Good job, Jarrett. Oh, man. Looper says his actual business name, this is a real one. He's got a construction company called Built on the Rock Construction.
Built on the Rock.
On the Rock.
I like it.
Get it? They said in Albuquerque it should be Through the Valley. You know, like the shadow. Okay.
That's serious, though.
How about 5 loaves, 2 fishes? Ice cream shop? Peter, Paul, and Dairy. Crucified chicken.
Oh, give me some of that crucified chicken. Yeah. That's good. Give us the names, guys. What place you guys going to open up?
Saved by the Crust. No.
Saved by the Crust.
No. Breadsurrection.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Oh,
You'd have a line.
They said, is thy kingdom crumbs tagline, thy fill be yum? See, there you go.
Yeah.
Thy kingdom crumb, thy fill be yum.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Do not be afraid.
It's a donut shop, guys. You get it? Donut shop. Do not be afraid. That's so good.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what? Keep them rolling.
Man,
Come on.
I can't, dude.
Paul.
There's so many good ones. Prince of Peas.
I mean.
Oh, gosh.
Paul said Broadway Yahweh's flambe.
Nacho of this world, we're losing it.
Oh, man.
We're losing
That's
it.
the appetizer for sure.
Gentile barbecue, no. Manna Feast.
Oh.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
These are all great ideas, and we're going to steal them all to start a food truck. You want to just start a food truck, man? I feel like that'd be a fun job.
Yeah.
We just like go park somewhere cool.
Yeah.
We'd sell our foods.
We're used to being in a really small space together.
Exactly.
So, you know,
we're already set up for that.
Yeah.
The hilarity would ensue while people are in line because it's going to be so popular. There's going to be a line a mile long.
Yeah, man.
So we'll just do our show while we're making food. Huh?
Yeah, man.
I think it could be cool. In God we crust.
We can do better, guys. Come on.
Oh my gosh, are you ready?
Hit me.
Sacrilunches.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Do you show up at the food truck and they give you like an actual like bag of like it's a lunch in a bag?
This one's like deep theological, presuppositional grace.
Oh,
it's a soup kitchen.
Ooh,
gosh.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, good morning. I thought of a tagline for Walk with Christ.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And lo mein, I am with you always.
Yes, that's it. In lo mein. Good job, man.
All right, thank you. Glad to help.
Giving you an air hug right now, buddy.
This is great, guys. We're going to have an entire, we just need to get a strip mall, all right? We'll have Jesus Shapes, right?
Yeah.
A little barber shop.
Yep.
Next to Walk with Christ. We have all different types of foods. How great is our grub?
Yeah.
Garden of Eden.
Yes. They keep getting better.
Oh, man. Yep. Oh, gosh. There's some really good ones. There's some really bad ones. You guys are incredible.
What about Chuck E. Jesus?
No.
Darn it. Oh,
No.
I'm gonna leave.
Just go.
Gosh. I just want to fit in, guys.
Let's see. Gosh. Someone's hungry? What?
Like someone's hungry? Someone's hungry. That's definitely another Asian restaurant. Someone hungry.
Yeah, someone's hungry. So many people chimed in with
That's the
Hebrews, like the Hebrews coffee shop.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, these are so great. Thank you guys so much. For
Hot
chiming
cross
in.
buns. That's a good one, Matt.
David and Gorditas. Hotter than Sheol. Buffalo wings. Philistine cheesesteaks.
Oh my gosh. These are so good.
You guys are brilliant. Thank you, everyone, for chiming in on those. Wow. Wow. Whew. The Fast Supper is a pretty good one, too.
Fast suppers.
Fast Supper. The Fast Supper. Well, we've got enough business ideas now. Thank you all for helping us start our new business venture. It's going to be a food truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool, though, in real life. If you missed the beginning of the story, Carson Wentz, quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, it's what he wanted to do. He wanted to share the love of Jesus in a cool way. So he bought a food truck, partnered with a local church, and they give away the food for free. They park at all Eagles games, and it's focusing on areas in need around the community. They just go out there and provide food.
Yeah, but his name
Really
is terrible.
cool.
His food truck name is terrible.
Thy Kingdom Crumb is a great name.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
Don't you think of like crumbs as like, that's a bad thing, right? Like, we're going to give you some crumbs.
I like it.
I guess. So many great ones, though, man. Thank you, Stormy.
Okay.
Love it. Let's take a break. Continue to share them if you'd like. Facebook, YouTube Live.
Bethlehem and Jesus.
Oh, see? That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, you guys can call us. Phone lines are open 505-338-3700. We have a great story coming up about a woman who lost $35,000. How do you lose $35K? We'll find out. Hit me with another one before we go to break. Come on.
Faux Christ is real.
Oh, man.
It's all faux.
Yeah.
Pho.
Christ is real.
Wouldn't it just be like Christ is pho real?
Yeah. There it is. There it is.
Oh,
One more before I go to break. Come on, give me one more.
No, because some of them are just so bad.
Just give me one.
Come to Jesus, we have cookies. I told you. We should have.
It's all right, man.
You
know what?
told
You
me.
tried. You
tried. You told me.
You know, if that one's okay, then Chuck E. Jesus is into it. Okay? All right. Well, live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. We'll be right back.
A supernova on Star 88 with David Jeremiah.
They were assisting him in his ministry. They were following his word and helping him preach the gospel. And yet these men find themselves terrified in the midst of a storm, tossed to and fro, up and down, and in danger of drowning. And fear takes over their hearts. The disciples were not in the storm because they were disobedient. They were in the storm because they were obedient. They were not in the storm because they were doing something wrong. They were in the storm because they were doing something right. Don't let anyone ever tell you if you're going through a storm in your life, it's because you've done something wrong. It well may be, but it not necessarily is. Storms come to all of us, no matter who we are, and oftentimes it is nothing to do with what you've been doing, but everything to do with what God wants to accomplish in your life.
Turning Point with David Jeremiah. Don't miss it on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 11 a.m. on 107.1 FM. Here's a solar flare from Jonathan Edwards. A true and faithful Christian does not make holy living an accidental thing. It is his great concern. As the business of the soldier is to fight, so the business of the Christian is to be like Christ. This is Star 88.
watching the nightly news. Don't seem to find the rhythm, just wanna sing the blues. Feels like a song that never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose. Let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you. Let it move. Let it move you. Yeah, back when I was younger, my eyes were full of life. But now that I am older, I live at the speed of light. Feels like the cycle never stops. Feels like it's never gonna. Gotta get that fire back in my bones before my heart turns into stone. So when somebody please pass the megaphone, I'll shout it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. I'm singing to the sky. Give me strength to raise my voice. Let me testify. Oh, hear my prayer tonight. 'Cause this is do or die. The time has come to make a choice. And I choose. Let it move. Let it move. Let it move. Yeah, I choose. Let it move you. Let it move. Let it move. Though I walk through the valley in the shadow of night, oh, with you by my side, I'm stepping into the light. I choose. Let it move you. Let it move. Let it move you. I need that joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I need that joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. Joy down in my heart to stay.
Get ready for some truth from Jensen Franklin on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
When Saul of Tarsus needed a life change, God put into his life a man by the name of Ananias. Ananias was the right man in the right place at the right time. And God said, go lay your hands on that man. He's a chosen vessel. I know he doesn't look like it, but you are going to be the power relationship in his life that turns his life around. And Ananias went and laid hands on Paul, and your Bible said that the scales fell off of his eyes. All of us need somebody in our life that when they pray and talk to us, we see things right. We start seeing things in the way that we ought to see them, not just like we're stubbornly seeing them. You're blessed when God brings into your life someone who can help you see right.
That's Jensen Franklin on Star 88 with a PowerPoint.
And now, Brody reviews Lego Ninjago.
And which floor do you like?
I love the velvet.
Wait, the pink one is not in this one.
Yeah, but she would surprise, kind of, remember?
Oh, yeah. I thought the pink one was a boy.
Oh, okay. Well,
he would know.
Either way, he would know. He's 4. They're geared for him. Dex, which ones do you love?
I love the velvet one, the pink lemonade.
There's no velvet ones. There's only green ones, red ones, black clear ones, green ones, fire ones, Iceman. That's the only one.
Yeah, that's all you can pick.
Oh.
Gosh.
Which food do you like?
Well, I haven't seen the movie. I don't know. I don't know which
but
one I
answer
like.
the question because he needs to know.
I love the red one.
Okay, which other one?
The green one.
Uh-huh.
The white one.
Yes.
White one's cool.
And?
Is there a black one?
Yes.
I love the black one.
Yeah!
Now let's see okay, can I put them on camera?
That was A Moment with Brody.
What's going on in the news today?
Senate Democrats are investigating a new allegation of sexual misconduct from Kavanaugh's college years. This comes as Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti, in a tweet says he's representing yet another accuser.
In Arizona, bad blood in one family has spilled into the fight for the 4th Congressional District.
My name is Tim Gosar.
Paul Gosar's my brother.
6 of Gosar's own brothers and sisters attacking the popular Republican.
Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein denies saying that he would invoke the 25th Amendment to remove the president from office. Rosenstein also joked at one point about secretly recording the president.
A sentencing hearing will begin for Bill Cosby.
30 years in prison could mean a life sentence for the 81-year-old.
The floodwaters continue to rise in South Carolina. Entire neighborhoods are still underwater since Hurricane Florence made landfall.
Jack Black casts a spell on the box office as his fantasy adventure movie, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, topped the weekend with more than $26 million.
A tap in for Tiger. Tour championship winner. Tiger Woods, a winner again.
This is the Monday song.
Yeah.
It's Monday all day long. On Monday you can't go wrong. That's why I sing this song. So get yourself up from your slumber. Off to work, no time to lumber. No shower pressure, call the plumber. He was here last week, so you've got his number. Monday's the day you're feeling blah. You wish you didn't feel so blah. I can't stop saying the word blah. So blah, 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 blah. The rat race isn't always fun. You can't escape the morning sun. This Monday song is finally done, but your miserable week has just begun.
Gosh, man, I'm really sorry I played that. Good morning. Fun Parody Monday. Welcome to the show. How was your weekend, Stormy? Anything cool happen? Anything exciting? Tell us all about it, man. And thank you again for chiming in. You got to read off some of these. If you could open up a Christian food truck or business, what would the name be? And man, there's some good ones.
How about Let Us Pray? Salad bar.
Let Us Pray. That's a good one, guys. What else?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem?
Yeah, Jerusalem. We had some good ones, guys. We had some really, really good ones this morning. Go back, catch us on demand.
Not bad, man. Not bad. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. How do you lose $35,000?
Oh, gosh.
Have you ever
quit your job? Hey-oh!
Oh! Have kids! Oh! Get married! Oh! Get divorced! Oh! All the ways you can lose $35,000.
I know, right? I'm like, well, you didn't really set that up or like put any boundaries on it. So I'm like, I can think of a lot of ways.
Well, I've never actually had $35,000 in cash, so I don't know what it would be like to actually, like, I mean, where do where should I put? So have you ever known anybody that would hide money instead of putting it into a bank? They would hide it.
I never understood that because it usually ended up like, oh, old lady hides it under her mattress and throws out the mattress, you know, and you're like, oh, man.
See, it's funny because my grandma Hancock, she's been dead for a long time, but she lived in El Cajon, California.
Okay.
And lived on this little ranch, and she lived kind of on the side of a little hill in El Cajon, and she would put money in tin like coffee cans.
Yeah.
Like $500 cash, and then bury it all over her property. I mean, to this day, if you went out there with a metal detector, you could probably find thousands of dollars because she would.
Why
because she was
has
paranoid.
nobody done that? Why has nobody gone
I don't know,
out there
but
with
they probably
metal
don't know.
detectors?
That's the thing. I mean, in the family?
Yeah.
I know, right? I think I should be the one.
You should. Let's
Darn
go
it.
do that.
I know.
We'll start that podcast. We'll talk about it, and then we'll go out and do it. It'll
I'm
be like
serious,
a whole
man.
story.
There's probably thousands of dollars still just sitting there underground, and she probably didn't bury it very deep.
That's a good story, though.
Right?
Let's go do that.
All right. So people do that. People, for some reason, they don't trust banks.
Yeah.
And I would be paranoid, though. If I had a lot of
That's
cash,
a
I would
lot
be
of
paranoid.
cash.
Renee Reese of Thornton, Colorado, she said she stored her life savings of $35,000 inside her freezer. She put it in Ziploc bags, wrapped in paper towels so it would blend in. Her theory was if her house ever burned down, the cash would stay safe in the freezer.
That actually makes sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and if you're going to get robbed, too, it's like, I mean,
nobody's checking the
nobody's gonna
freezer.
check the freezer.
Yeah.
But this is the strange part about it. Okay, I don't know if I believe her. Maybe I don't know. There's weird people out there.
Yeah.
Apparently, Renee returned the freezer to Costco in June and forgot she'd hidden the cash inside. Okay, let's stop right there for a second. You didn't empty out the freezer when you returned it to Costco at that, right? Right? If you returned something, wouldn't you clean it out first?
Yeah.
By the time she realized she'd given Costco the freezer plus her $35,000, it was too late. She opened a claim with them, but they haven't found the cash. And so far, all they'll say is that, well, we're looking into it, but yeah, we don't know anything about it.
I couldn't believe it wasn't there. My assumption is I had about $35,000 in there. It was everything. The financial strain has devastated me, and because I'm so sick, I don't have any way to recover it. It was a safe place to put it in case there was a fire. I thought my daughter had grabbed it. She thought I had grabbed it. Then when I went to look for it to put it back, it wasn't there.
Oh.
It's 1,000 reasons why I couldn't get to the bank. I wasn't physically able to.
So apparently she has multiple sclerosis. So that's why she couldn't get to the bank to deposit the cash from her business. And I guess, she thought the daughter got everything out of the... I guess. That kind of makes sense. If maybe you told your daughter to clean it out and she didn't.
That's a big forget.
Yeah, exactly.
$35,000 in your freezer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting choked up.
And if you told your daughter to clean out the freezer, wouldn't you have told her where to put the
frozen
cash wrapped in paper towels?
I don't know, man.
In a Ziploc bag? I don't know,
Albert
man.
says, nah, man, that's a lot of money. You triple check that.
Yeah, no. Hey, go ahead.
Hey, guys, it's Roslyn.
Hey, Hi, Roslyn. Hello.
So I have a quick story for y'all. We used to have this old adobe house on our property that had fallen down, so it was like a mound of dirt, and we would play on it as kids all the time. And when I got older, I was talking to my grandpa one night, and I asked him if it used to be an old adobe house, and he said, yeah. And I said, was there a basement underneath there? And he said, yeah. How did you know that? And I said, well, as a kid, we used to play on it, and I used to have dreams that I would go down into a basement underneath there, and I would find buried treasure, like old papers, old photos, sometimes little jewels and things like that. And he said, my uncle used to live in that house, and he never worked a day in his life, and he always had money, and we never knew why. And I told him, Grandpa, we need to dig up that old house because I feel like there's buried treasure under there.
Oh, please
and
tell me you did.
Unfortunately, he passed away before we could do that.
Oh,
but
no.
The mound of dirt is still on our property, and I'm hoping that one of these days my brother or my dad will be like, hey, let's rent a backhoe and dig under there, see what we find.
Oh, my
Wow,
gosh.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was the address
Yeah,
again?
if you could just give us that address. If you could, we'll dig it up for you.
We'll help you.
We'll dig it up.
Bring
We'll dig it up.
shovels.
We just
I'm
want
good.
51% of anything we find.
Oh, man.
Okay?
That's amazing. You got to get over there.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
know, right? And yeah, I just keep thinking we're going to find something cool under there, but probably not money, but I'm thinking a lot of old family history and stuff is buried under there.
Yeah,
So-
that'd be really,
I
really
love
cool.
it. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank
Hopefully $35,000.
I
Who
know,
knows?
right? You never know.
Yeah. Thanks,
All
Rosalind.
right, you guys have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Somebody said, man, it's a scam. I see people trying to scam Costco all the time. Seriously, 35 grand in the freezer? You returned the freezer.
Yeah. Okay, but let's just say there was 35 grand in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely what happened is they were cleaning out the freezer and somebody found the cash and took it. I mean, that's probably what happened. If
Or
it's
maybe
legit.
the daughter actually cleaned out the freezer.
Yeah, Mom, I don't know.
I don't know. That's a lot of money. Because that's what most people are saying. Maybe the daughter kept the money, just saying she didn't get out of the freezer.
Yeah.
But Cena, to back up the lady, said, one time my dryer broke, and by the time I realized it, it was too late. I had left a load of clothes in there. It's now in the dump.
That's funny, but it's a little bit different than leaving a load of laundry in there than like $35,000. Like, how do you forget that? Yeah. I don't understand. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm buying this girl's story.
Yeah, it's a weird story. It's a really weird story. So, yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe either the daughter found it or, and again, we don't know. She said her life savings was in there and she stored up to about $35,000, but she doesn't know how much was in there.
Right.
So, man, I don't know.
When did you find buried treasure is the topic? Oh man, can you imagine?
No.
I've always thought about, okay, if I found, because I was reading a story recently, it was somebody left a bag, or it was in the middle of the road or something. I can't specifically remember where the person found the bag, but they opened it up and found it was something like thousands of dollars in this bag, right? It was something like $20,000 or $30,000 in a bag. And this person that found it, they took it to the police department and turned it in.
That's cool.
And the person gave the guy $100. I know. It's like, wow, I saved you thousands of dollars. I mean, I guess they didn't have to give him anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, wow, thanks. $100.
I know.
Because that's what you should do. But man, if you came up, I would immediately look for the tracking device. This is how paranoid I am because I watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. It's like, if I found a bag of money, I'd be looking for the tracking device because I'd think it was cartel money.
Yeah, it's somebody like buried it in the desert, and it's like,
yeah. Or No Country. You never saw No Country for Old Men? Is that what it's called? Did you ever see that with Josh Brolin?
No.
You never saw that?
No,
oh my gosh,
no.
They had that. It was
Same
like a
thing.
tracking device.
It's like
in
every heist movie.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I found this
Put a
big bag
tracker.
of cash, and there's a tracking device in there.
See,
I'd be paranoid. Hey, good morning.
Good morning, guys. How's it going? It's Cruce's Mike.
Hey, Cruce's
Mike.
What's up? What's up? Hey,
Treasure stories.
Dex, I got a real quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
I got a quick question for you. What value do you put on a gerbil's life? Because when you returned Kevin, you left him in the vacuum.
So many
I don't know
people
what you're talking about. He could have been. He could. I mean, he's worth a lot, man. I think
not really.
that
He
gerbil
was
was
like,
worth a lot. So.
$15 I think we paid for him.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean,
$15.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
so glad everybody
And
remembers
we
this.
got Kevin 2.0. So
Ooh.
it's cool, man. The
How much
kids
was
didn't even
Kevin
know.
2.0?
Yeah, like 15,
How
20
much?
bucks.
Okay. I guess it wasn't quite as big a deal, but still,
I'm so glad you
I
guys
just
hold
think
on
it's
to the
funny
past.
that you're like, hey, you were the one that said that you need to clean the stuff out before you return it to Costco. I'm just calling you out, bro. I'm just calling you out.
It's different. That's different. Okay?
I mean,
my vacuum
I'm just
stopped
saying.
working. I mean, a vacuum should still work after you vacuum up a gerbil.
True. That's true.
Okay?
It's still, well, how much did you pay for the vacuum? That's
I
another
mean,
question.
it was a good vacuum, you know, and the return policy at Costco is great. You know, they have a great return
True.
policy.
And
so.
you would know. You would know. I mean,
I would know.
Did you return it to your mom? Is that how that works?
I mean, I don't want to
Like,
give
did you
all the
just say, "Hey, Mom,
specifics.
take the-
I don't
take
want to give all the
vacuum back, Mom. Just take
specifics,
the
okay?
vacuum back, Mom.
You know what?
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
I love you, dude.
Love you too. Man, that happened like years ago, guys. You still bring it up. Rest in peace, Kevin. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. I have a buried treasure story.
Oh, I love buried treasure stories.
Darla.
This is Darla.
Duh, I just said it. Hi.
You figured that out. There you go.
Oh, I'm a detective.
You know,
I know.
my voice.
I do.
Talk to me.
So, a few years ago, I was out at White Sands. I'm from Alamogordo, so it's common for me to be at White Sands. And I'm playing with, who was I there with? I was there with Jason and some other people. And we're running along the white sand dunes, and something pokes my foot. So I reach down in the sand, and I grab my own car keys.
How? What?
My keys had fallen out of my pocket, and I happened to step on them. They were fully buried in the sand, and I happened to step on them.
How crazy is that?
Can you imagine what kind of bad day I would have had had I not stepped on my own car keys at White Sands?
Oh my gosh, that's the worst but best story.
Wow.
That was the best buried treasure to find.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh my
That would have been the worst thing to lose out there.
You would have had to hotwire your car.
It would have been bad.
Man.
I'm glad you found him. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Me
That's
too.
seriously a crazy story. Love it.
Thanks for sharing that.
All right. Have a good morning, guys.
You too.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever lost your keys and I always thought about that.
Yeah.
If I was somewhere and all of a sudden I lost my keys and I didn't have an extra set.
Yeah. That would have been insane.
Yeah.
Somebody said a few years ago my employer accidentally deposited $25,000 into my bank account on payday. I was super excited to see my account that day, but I knew I had to do the right thing and tell them. I told my boss, and they took the money back. It was a sad day.
Well, it's funny because we've read stories over the years where that's happened, where I remember somebody had $1 million. It was a bank error, and they looked at their account and they had $1 million in there, and they took the money out. And guess what happened? They went to jail.
Really?
They went to jail.
See?
Yeah, they stole the money.
Well, here's a question then. Bento chimed in on YouTube and said, I found $5 in some pants I tried on at Savers. I didn't buy the pants, but I did keep the $5. Is that wrong? It's $5. Now I'm going to go to all the thrift stores today and just start going through pants. Just checking pockets.
Yeah, I mean...
Because somebody else said they had found some large female boots, like possible, shady business female job boots.
What?
And they found $4,000 in them.
Wow. What did they do?
Yeah,
they take
I don't know.
See, I think in those situations, you definitely should leave it. You should leave it alone because hopefully the people come back for the money or the boots, Yeah. I don't know. Because what's the difference if, like, you're walking down the highway, you're walking down the road, and all of a sudden $20 flies up. Is it okay to take the $20 or should you just leave it?
On the ground?
Yeah. Because what if
in a
somebody
parking lot?
What if somebody's gonna come back though and get it?
Is that 20 gonna stay right there in that exact spot?
It should.
Okay.
Nobody should touch it.
If the wind blows, you don't think the 20 is gonna blow with the wind?
Well, hopefully they follow the footprints of the money.
Okay. Wow.
If you hire a good tracker.
If there are footprints, wouldn't you just follow the footprints backwards to the person?
It's a good call.
I'm just saying.
It's a good call.
Josh chimed in and said, when my wife's great uncle died, the family found dozens of hidden packages throughout the house containing cash that added up somewhere in the 6-figure range.
Oh, man. It makes me want to smash the walls of the Petersons to see if there's any cash in the walls.
Oh, man.
You know?
Yeah.
I've always wanted a safe. Do you have a safe at your house?
Yeah.
I want to buy a safe, and then I want to put fake money in it, like stacks of fake money.
Why
so
would
that
you
way,
do that?
if somebody ever stole it,
Yeah.
they'd open it up, and
You'd
it'd
be
be
like,
like Monopoly money.
Somebody said my cousin once lost the keys to the locker with all of our shoes and car keys in the ball pit at an adult arcade place. Good times. Oh, man. Could you imagine?
I'd be so
all
mad
of
at my
your
friend.
shoes.
I'd be so mad.
Your car keys are like behind this locker, and you're like, where's the key?
Yeah.
Lebowski?
Thank you.
Yeah, somebody said I once found $20 in a bank envelope at a landfill.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
cool. Man, it makes me want to let's get a metal detector and let's go look for treasure, man.
Somebody said I used to work as a cart pusher at Walmart. One night I went to get a cart from the back of the parking lot. When I got there was a manila envelope in the baby seat. I figured it was just trash because everybody leaves trash in their Walmart cart. But when I picked it up, it was kind of heavy. Looked inside, found somebody had cashed their entire paycheck and left it in the envelope.
Oh, my gosh.
The little devil and angel popped up on my shoulders, but I ended up turning it into the manager's office.
That's cool.
They gave me a $10 gift card. I never saw the person who came and got the cash.
They gave you a $10 gift
but
card.
it was well over $800.
Wow. See, that's cool, man. I like stories like that.
Somebody said, but what if you find $100 in like a church parking lot? What do you do then?
Maybe take it to the church and say, hey, if anybody comes and it said that they lost $100, here you go.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Thank you. You guys can hold on the phone if you call. Thank you. Yeah. 505-338-3700. Talking treasure. When did you find a treasure?
Remember the Starmy on YouTube said, here's something strange. We had a rental car recently. They had 2 keys on one key ring that could not be opened. So basically, if you lost the key ring, you lost both of the keys they gave you because you couldn't separate the keys. So what? That's weird.
All right.
Yeah.
What did Moore say on Facebook? I can't read all of it. Something about Goodwill.
I used to work at Goodwill as a processor and always found money, especially at the Paseo Goodwill. The most I ever found was $150. You always return the money. There's always been money in sports bags, clothes, books, etc.
Wow.
Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
Good to know.
Treasure stories, man.
That's it.
I always wanted to be a treasure hunter. Telling you, man, let's take a trip down to El Cajon, find my Grandma Hancock's property.
Yeah. Nicole said when my great-grandmother passed away, we went through her house, and as we were throwing things away from the fridge and the freezer, an aluminum foil wrapped package marked steak from the back of the freezer came open, and it was a stack of cash.
Wow.
So we ended up digging through all of the wrapped freezer items to figure out what was actually food and was actually cash. And it was mostly cash. That's nutty, man. Could you? I just can't even imagine that.
My Uncle George used to store, he had $50,000 in cash.
Mm-hmm.
This was when it was when he was married, but his wife never cooked. They never used the oven. So he hid the $50,000 of cash in the oven. Well, guess who preheated the oven?
Oh, gosh. That's a Here's a good one. Somebody said I found a wallet when I was 8 years old that had about $2,000 in it.
Wow.
My mom told me to turn it in, and the boss of the place ended up buying them a bike.
Oh, that's cool.
So there you go.
See? I love that.
Another member of the Stormy said there's an old legend here in southern Colorado that along the old Spanish Trail near Monte Vista, there's still a huge amount of buried treasure somewhere along the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for chiming in, guys. Sharing your treasure stories. Hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. I can't believe it's almost 9 o'clock.
I need to know about the Subway sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
good call.
I need to know.
Yeah. What do you think, guys? A Subway manager revealed the sandwich you should never order. What kind of sandwich is it? The tuna sandwich that Steve-O loves? I can't believe, of course you love the tuna sandwich.
I haven't been there in years, but...
All right, we'll find out when we come back. Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
For over 40 years, La Salita Restaurant has been serving New Mexican food to Albuquerque. From starters like soups, salads, and Cindy nachos to entrees like chili rellenos, burrito de Eduardo, the BOG burrito, and carne adobada. La Salida is friendly to those who are vegan or gluten-free and offers catering, as well as a rewards program at 1950 Wansabo or online at lasalida.com. Star 88 thanks La Salida for their support. Slater Transfer and Storage is a Star 88 power partner. Slater Transfer and Storage has been family-owned for more than 30 years. They're an Atlas Interstate agent and are certified by the American Moving and Storage Association, moving locally, long-distance, corporate, or even international, and providing local storage. Slater Transfer and Storage is located at 6900 Washington Street in Albuquerque, on the phone at 505-345-8841, and on the web at atlasalb.com.
Whether at home or the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
We need to understand that dealing with criticism is a part of leadership, period. It doesn't matter who you are, how hard you try, how much you care. You can never avoid all criticism, nor should you try to, or you'll be putting your energy towards something that's less important rather than the more important mission that you're called to. And you know this at some level. We're all criticized. You may be criticized for what you said on social media, for the way you dress your children, for how you cheer at their games, for your opinions about this or that. In your leadership, in your business, in your nonprofit, if you're succeeding, some people will not like you and they're going to criticize you. If you're confident, they may pick you apart. They may not trust your motives and criticize you. They'll criticize your leadership decisions, who you hire. They'll criticize what you do. They'll criticize what you don't do.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. This is KLYT Albuquerque, Santa Fe, rebroadcast on KKCJ Cannon Air Force Base, KPKJ Mintmore, K201CC Las Cruces, K203EZ Alamogordo, K207CQ Gallup, K211CW Hobbs, K212EH Silver City, K214DE Antonito, K218AK Artesia, K250AB Roswell, K293AO Alamosa, K228DQ Portales, in the free app for iOS and Android, and online at star88.fm.
Stay
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Good morning. Daycare. Can I help you?
Hey,
Hello? Jory, I'm on the phone. Yeah.
the Moana is, there's one movie that has real bad, like, satanic stuff, so you guys need to be careful.
This is a daycare center, sir? Are you sure you have the right number?
Well, it's, there's one movie that has,
I'm sorry, what?
I can't remember. It's...
Are you looking for the daycare, sir?
No. Hey, dogs, what about Ball?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir. If there's something I can help you with, I'm kind of busy here.
Ratatouille is so lame.
Thank you for calling. Good morning. Daycare. Can I help you?
Rats are for eating all kinds of scummy things.
Sir, I think you just called here. You have the wrong number.
The beast would beat the mermaid, dude.
If there's something you're looking for with a daycare, then you found it. Otherwise...
Mermaid would tear the mermaid up, dog.
If I find out who you are, my husband is going to come over there and he's going to take your tonsils through your nose. You got me?
See you later, dog.
Don't say that.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. Good morning.
Yeah, this season.
What's that? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I'm on my way to do some UberLyft in South Carolina.
What? Sir, your cheek is hitting
Are you there?
the
Are
buttons.
you there, South Carolina? I heard South Carolina.
Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, I'm in
Okay,
South
whoa.
Carolina on my way to do some flood relief.
You know what? Get
He's
out of
on his way for.
Can't do
He's
it.
on his way to South
Listen,
Carolina
bro, we
to
have
do
a busy
flood
show,
relief.
and I
Oh, my
can't sit here
gosh.
and decipher what this caller is
I was
saying.
trying to decipher it for you.
I don't have time for it. Get a better connection, sir. Let me ask you guys a question.
Yep.
If today you walked into a Subway,
yeah,
what sandwich would you order? You'd go for the tuna, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because I'm
gross.
like I have not walked into one of those in years, but.
Subway manager reveals the sandwich you should never order. I saw this, and I'm like, this is probably going to be clickbait, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyways. I got to find out what type of sandwich I need to stay away from. Now, for me, try to guess what type of sandwich I order when I go to Subway. See if you can guess. I honestly probably wouldn't have said tuna for you.
Meatball. That's what most people have chimed in with so far.
You know me so well.
The meatball?
I order the meatball. What do I put on my meatball?
The marinara sauce?
Well, that comes with the meatballs.
Oh.
What do I put on it? Because you got the veggies. Do I want it toasted?
I would assume so, yes.
So toasted? Okay.
Sure.
I love it toasted. What kind of cheese?
Provolone.
No.
Mozzarella.
Double American.
Okay. Weird.
Double American. Okay.
Weird.
Now we're at the veggies. After it's toasted, what do I want on my meatball?
Bell peppers.
No.
Black olives.
No.
Weird.
Green chili.
Oh. On a meatball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mayonnaise.
Okay,
tuna guy. Okay.
Yeah, but warm mayonnaise?
Yeah. Wait. As to like what? Cold mayonnaise?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
We got to stop this
salt and
conversation.
pepper. And why can't I
so
think of the
gross.
name? Put on
Parmesan.
Parmesan. Thank you.
Literally.
Think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I put on my
on your
meatball.
sandwich?
My meatball. That's my. So I immediately thought, okay, it's got to be the meatball because
Somebody
they're
else
cooking.
Said, no, bro, the chicken sandwich. The chicken.
You think the chicken? The chicken sandwich.
Chicken
they
always
said?
looks fake to me in those commercials. I'm like, that doesn't look like real meat.
They
It
said
looks
the
like
chicken?
fake meat. So what? So this was like an anonymous thing, or did they interview people?
So this was on Reddit.
Oh, okay.
It was an Ask Me Anything Subway related conversation on the Ask Me Anything section on Reddit.
Okay.
So people can chime in and they can ask this Subway manager anything they want about Subway, and so he has to answer it. One smart Reddit user asked, which items would you recommend? One to avoid, and which one would you say are highest quality / safest / best prepared?
That's a good question. When it comes to any, I don't like fast food, but
this anonymous Subway worker responded by saying that people should avoid the stinky chicken.
Knew it.
Avoid Chipotle chicken and teriyaki chicken. Why? Chicken is given a 2-day shelf life once in the counter. However, these two sandwiches bypass this and get 4 days and can get a little stinky. A little stinky stink. That's right.
See, this is why I don't eat fast food.
They said
This is how people are going to die someday.
this manager said, I'd recommend anything else. Subway, at least my Subway, is very strict on quality control and dates. Steak is probably the freshest and safest.
Okay.
Steak is, they said.
And the chicken is the least,
The
huh?
chicken is the stinky
See,
chicken.
it makes me nervous. And that's why, like, I go every week to a grocery store to get, like, because every week they have, like, a cheap sushi day. And I always go in and somebody's like, you know why they do that, right? Because it's like this fish is about to go bad fish.
Yeah.
So they have to, like, roll out all the sushi for cheap.
Yep.
And I'm going, oh, no, you just ruined my Wednesdays. I literally do this every single Wednesday. But I do this every Wednesday. I've never gotten sick. I don't know.
A Subway spokesperson responded to anonymous Subway workers' claims, saying all Subway stores are independently owned and operated by franchisees.
Yeah.
All stores have very strict procedures in place to ensure products are served safely and to customer satisfaction, and all suppliers are required to meet our high standards of food safety and product integrity. I guess that would be the hardest thing about owning a franchise.
Yeah.
If, let's say, we had a successful business and we decided to franchise it. I don't know. That would be a tough move because you're trusting people to stick with your vision.
Your brand.
Your brand.
And it's not.
Right.
Every time.
Yeah.
Somebody said I actually totally got food poisoning from the chicken at Subway. 100%.
man. See?
Never again.
Yeah, right? Never again. Never again. That teriyaki chicken, man, that was my go-to if I didn't get the meatball.
Yeah. Death.
Death,
bro.
Death.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
stay
good
away
to know.
from the chicken.
Also, just from fast food. So, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's...
You're welcome, America.
You know what? Good call.
I'm just saying, you know?
Good call. Yeah, but even, okay, let's say you go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Do you... See, I'm terrible at this. I don't check the dates on my meat that I buy.
Oh, my gosh.
I just trust
always,
it.
Oh.
For some reason, I just trust. If it looks okay, then I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm the guy that, like, pulls out the gallons of milk so I can get the one in the back that's, like, 5 days later. I'm not even joking. I'm like, I think it's because Chrissy is the drama queenest of queens when it comes to food expire dates.
Yeah.
It's like, this meat says sell by 9/23. It is 9/24. We can't cook it. We got to throw it away. And I'm like, you're throwing away 2 pounds of ground beef. That's probably still good. No, this is expired. This is expired because it was Best Buy yesterday. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, can we just smell it? And then usually it's like, I don't know. Like, you should smell this. Like, we throw away so much food because of the expiration date. And I'm like, yo, that's just a suggestion.
Right.
Let's just cook this mamma jamma. Like, if when I'm cooking it, it still smells funky.
Right. Okay, so I want to throw this out there. Anybody that's worked in fast food or the restaurant industry, You guys have to chime in with things that we need to avoid.
Yes, tell us what to not do.
Okay, please tell us. If you worked at McDonald's or you worked wherever, what should you avoid? Because you've been there, you've worked with it. 505-338-3700. You can also chime in on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM.
Rosalind said food poisoning, the worst. I once was on a first date and ate a chicken and spinach salad within minutes, sick in the bathroom for 20 minutes. When I came out, I was white as a ghost, shaking, mascara running down my face. Never saw the guy again.
Wait, how long after she ate it?
Within minutes.
See, is that...
Oh, yeah.
Can it happen that fast?
Yes.
Really?
Everybody knows the story. The one and only time I ever went to Las Vegas, Nevada, I was out there for a radio work trip when I was working in national radio. Very first meal at a buffet in our hotel,
the sushi.
ate salmon from the buffet because I'm going, oh, dude, this place, it's a casino. Fresh sushi, I'm sure.
It's a casino. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't the smartest of gentlemen. So I got the salmon and literally, I sat down and was eating and within moments was smelling colors and realizing my trip was about to go very awry.
Really?
Yes. It only took minutes for me to get
See, I thought it took hours.
It was the
afterwards.
worst sick I'd ever been in my life. Oh, gosh.
What should we avoid? Go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
You guys. I swear when I called in last week, Steve was telling the sushi story last week, too.
Yeah, he shares it every week.
Oh, okay.
I had deja vu.
It's his go-to.
Is this real? Is
this his
is
one
this a
time?
new show?
Deja vu.
It's his one time he got
Well,
sick.
Dex is always talking about food because hungry. So that's my one story.
The same hungry story.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you got for us?
Hey, so Steve, my wife's the same way. Super worried about expiration dates, and I've told her time and time again that the only food that has to be federally regulated to have an expiration date is baby formula. all the other dates on there are just made up dates by the companies that to keep you off their back saying, "Oh, my milk's sour."
Oh,
really?
Well, we made up that date and put it on there.
Okay.
No way.
There we go. Yep.
And also, my go-to at Subway is not to go to Subway.
Amen.
That's what everybody's saying.
There we go.
Praise
Praise
the Lord,
me.
McDonald's.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
All right, guys. Love you guys.
Love you too, bro. Yeah, asking what not to get when you go places, and it's like McDonald's, just avoid it in general. Applebee's, don't eat at it, period.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying oh yeah. I worked at a Blockbuster with a guy who also worked at Arby's. He said, avoid Arby's. No one.
Just don't go to these places.
So.
Hey, go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So I've been in the food service industry. Well, I was in the food service industry for about 8 years. And the one thing to avoid is to not be rude to the people serving your food.
That's
one thing you should avoid.
There you go. Amen. That's a good one.
Exactly.
It's a really good one.
Amen.
Thank you.
Never
You're
ask.
welcome. You guys have a great day.
You too.
You know what? I'm a hypocrite. Remember the steak that I sent back 4 times?
Mm-hmm. Oh my
in
gosh,
Dallas?
guys, it was so embarrassing.
I never do that. I never did it, but I was spending a lot of money on this meal, and I felt I want my steak cooked right.
Somebody said, Brandon chimed in on YouTube, used to work for Subway, stay away from the bell peppers. Oh no.
The bell peppers.
By the way, somebody else said guy was spot on. Sell by is not the expiration date. That's the date that the store wouldn't be allowed to sell it anymore. That doesn't mean it's expired.
Wow.
Yeah. So somebody said, I would actually always suggest ordering your drinks without ice and use a straw. And always ask what the special of the day is. That's usually the freshest thing on the menu.
Yeah, I always think about that too. How often do they clean out the soda fountains? How often do they clean those things? Never?
Yeah. Somebody said don't eat the glazed donuts from Krispy Kreme.
What?
Yep. We used to lay on the conveyor belt to ice our entire bodies for fun.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me.
Ruined forever.
No, This is a terrible topic.
This was your stupid topic.
I need to know though, guys. I need to know. It hurts, but I need to know.
Somebody said Wendy's chili. I had a friend once tell us it was old meat, and in one case, when the trucks didn't come in and they needed to make some Wendy's chili, they used hamburger meat from people's uneaten burgers. See, this is why I don't fast food.
My gosh.
This is why I don't fast food. Somebody said my mom got instant food poisoning from Burger King years back. It was so bad she was admitted for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Somebody said, I missed it. Which sandwich are we supposed to avoid at Subway? Because I literally had Subway yesterday.
Everything.
Everything, basically.
No, they said the chicken.
Yeah.
Avoid anything with chicken on it because a lot of times it's stinky chicken because it's past the date and they still serve it.
To answer your question about the soda fountains,
Yeah.
never.
They
The
never
answer
do
is
it?
Never.
So there's
They're
probably
never
mold and
clean.
stuff in there,
See,
right?
I don't know, man. Back in the day when I worked at a movie theater, we had to disassemble them every night, and you'd stick the little sprayer things in this solution type thing overnight, and just that part though. Nothing else was really.
You know what? Maybe some of them do, but
this was also the 90s when people cared.
When people cared in the 90s?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. So Denny's, avoid it. Used to work there. Oh man,
I can never eat out again. This is good though, guys. We need to cook. We need to cook at home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, studies have found that soda machines have the most bacteria of anything in a restaurant.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Someone wants to know which Krispy Kreme because they just don't. They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody on the flip side said, no, never the specials. The specials are the stuff that's about to go bad and you have to get rid of it. So you offer it up as a special. Do not eat the specials.
Huh.
Okay.
Someone said, bigger question is the bread. Do they still use the same chemical in their bread that's found in yoga mats?
Okay.
I don't know.
Crucis Mike chimed in and said at Sonic they were forced to clean the soda fountains every day.
Oh,
so
God bless you.
it might just be different. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said some of these stories just cannot be true. Yeah.
We just don't. You know what? Fine. Live in your little bubble.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, what I don't know won't hurt me, right?
Somebody said just accept, as our boy Looper, just accept the fact that if you eat out, avoid everything. You don't want to look behind the curtain ever at any restaurant, ever, ever. Eat at home or just have a strong gut and an empty brain. That is so true.
Oh, my gosh. This person said they bought a tuna sub a while ago. It had a used Band-Aid in it.
Oh.
I actually have found a Band-Aid in my food once. Not at Subway, but I was at a salad bar.
Somebody said, OMG, stop being a bunch of wimps. That's why you have an immune system, LOL. Okay.
This person won an $1,800 settlement for finding a Band-Aid in their tuna sub. They took him to court. Wow.
I can't anymore. I can't read any of these.
You know what? Take it like a man.
Yeah, Paul said never ever buy any pre-marinated fresh packed meat. There was about 3 different people on the live line chimed in with that very thing because when a grocery store or a place like Costco pre-marinates their fresh packed meat, that's to hide the smell of getting to the end of its life cycle meat. So, yeah, you want that fresh raw meat. Don't ever pre-marinate. By the way, why would you want to buy pre-marinated meat anyways?
I do all the time.
Oh.
I'm like, this is going to be great. It's probably been marinating for like a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. I can't read any more of these. They're just making me... I'm so glad I don't eat fast food because I'm learning way too many stories about people who worked at different fast food places.
Yeah, it's a good way to stop going to fast food restaurants.
Somebody said, we all have to die sometime. Might as well die eating.
Yeah, we started talking about this Reddit. It was an Ask Me Anything Reddit. And people just would, this anonymous Subway manager was answering questions, and he revealed the sandwich you should never order is anything with chicken. Stay away from the chicken. But he said the steak is probably the best thing you could order.
Our boy Dave, the muffler man from Santa Fe, chimed in and said, but isn't that why we ask the Lord to bless and sanitize our food before we eat it?
Protect me, Lord.
Yes. Bless this food. Remove any bacteria that may cause harm to my body.
Yeah, that hasn't, there's been times where I prayed over the food and I still got sick. So I don't know what that says. but don't know if that necessarily works.
Oh my gosh, people are finding like worms and stuff in their food.
Oh,
and I'm just,
gosh.
I can't.
I found a ladybug
can't.
in my chicken sandwich once.
No, this person's grandma wins and loses, and I won't say the establishment, but a local restaurant here, they found allegedly they found a finger.
Is that the finger in the chili or the
maybe.
chili?
Maybe.
There
I
was
don't
a
know.
news report that came out.
I can't right now.
Except the
I'm
only
like,
thing
I'm
is,
done. I'm
this
done.
person, I think she was trying to scam. It must not be the same story.
Somebody said, you don't want to get sick? Then never have kids. I never got sick as much as I do now when I have kids.
Yeah.
And they just started going to school. Yeah, welcome. Hey, welcome. They're little petri dishes. They're going to go to school. They're going to come back with everything. You're going to be sick for 18 years.
That's true.
Congratulations.
That is very true. Thank you.
No
Good.
fast food.
We're good, guys.
No fast food. However, shout out to Robert, who was like, hey, yo, La Salida is clean. No need to worry there. That was my mom's jam growing up.
Yeah?
That was like I can't remember if it was like Monday or Wednesday. It was like the green chili chicken sour cream whatever enchilada specialist today. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
That was the jam growing up. We went there on the weekly.
Thanks for chiming in, guys. All right, let's take a quick break. 505-338-3700 is the number to call in when we come back. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. You guys can chime in, hang out with us at Star 88 FM. Live from the Dreamstar Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out.
A Star 88 Supernova with Greg Lord.
I'm not calling for unity at any cost because the most important thing is truth, but sometimes Christians divide over the stupidest things. You know, I'm leaving this church. Why? I don't like that music. Okay? Yeah, I just don't like the really do. I don't like this, and they'll strain at a gnat. You know, they'll like get upset over some minor thing, and now they're gonna leave the church altogether. I heard about a guy that was stranded on a desert island for years. Finally, someone came to rescue him, and he had 3 little huts built. They said, wow, what are these huts? He goes, I built these huts myself. They said, what is this hut? That's my house. Wow. What's this next hut? That's my church. Oh, your church. It's fantastic. What's the 3rd hut? He said, well, that's a church I used to go to.
Catch Greg Laurie's teaching show, A New Beginning, on our sister station, KNKT, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. on 107.1 FM. A solar flare on Star 88 from St. Augustine. If you believe what you like in the Gospels, but reject what you don't like, it's not the gospel you believe, but yourself. A Star 88 solar flare.
I was the reckless type. sisters, keep on running. Fathers, mothers, keep on loving. Fighters, soldiers, hold your weapons and lay your back on me, lay your back on me. Brothers, sisters, keep on reaching. Fathers, mothers, keep on dreaming. Fighters, soldiers, drop your weapons and lay your back on me, lay your back on me. I don't wanna be nobody else. I don't wanna be nobody else. I keep running from myself, trying to be somebody. I don't wanna be nobody else. I don't wanna be nobody else. I keep running from myself, trying to be somebody.
Jesus is our king, but do you treat him like royalty? Here's Tim Keller on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
No earthly king can completely justify the fury of the threats, and no earthly king can completely justify the glory of the promises. The language, you might say, of Psalm 2 spills out over its banks. You know, if Psalm 2 is a river, the language comes up over top of it. About this king, this anointed one, are far too great to really be confined to any earthly king. As a matter of fact, in verse 2, where it says, the kings of the earth take their stand against the Lord and his anointed one, in Hebrew, you know what the word anointed one is? Mashiach. The kings of the earth they conspire against the Lord and his Messiah.
That's the PowerPoint with Tim Keller on Star 88. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
I need to
Oh, no.
need to talk about something because we learn something new every day
We
on this
do.
show.
We
I mean,
really do. Oh,
I
gosh.
am so blown away.
I see what you're doing, and I don't like it.
I can hardly hold it in. I need to talk about this because did you realize this? Did you know that this is what will happen?
No.
Guys.
I didn't, and now I don't know how to live.
If this is science, okay? This is science. If you hold in your flatulence, it can come out of your mouth. I was always told if you hold it, you could die.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
It'll just come out of your mouth. Claire Collins is a nutrition professor at the University of Newcastle in England, and she wrote an article with some really bad news for you. If you hold in your flatulence instead of just letting it rip, your body eventually will release it through your mouth instead. Quote, trying to hold it in leads to a buildup of pressure and major discomfort. A buildup of intestinal gas can trigger abdominal distension with some gas resorbed into the circulation and exhaled into the breath. I don't understand any of that, but you know what? It makes sense. People that have bad breath are probably holding in their farts. That's science.
I don't know how to live.
Quote, the next time you feel a large volume of intestinal gas getting ready to do what it does, move to a more convenient location. The best thing for your digestive health is to just let it go. it's better for you. We are just teaching, educating the listeners. That's what we do here.
At least one doctor is warning people about exactly how they pass gas. In an essay for The Conversation, nutrition expert and Professor Claire Collins says that preventing yourself from passing gas can lead to that gas being reabsorbed into the bloodstream and then later escaping out of your mouth. In the article, Professor Collins writes that there's something easy to do to remedy the situation. For your digestive health. Move to an acceptable location and let it go.
Let it go, guys.
So would
Let
you
it
call
go.
those people potty mouths?
Yes. Oh, got a potty mouth.
Thank you, member of the Army, for sending that one in.
It's good, man.
So I love the live line.
This is a crucial life lesson. Okay? Move to a more convenient location. I always do that. I'm the guy that moves to a convenient location, and guess who comes in? Monica.
It's just a matter of science.
It's just a matter of science.
It's just what happens. You know that you know. You go off into the quiet corner, say the kitchen area where no one is.
Yep.
But Dex is a magnet. And no matter what, give
It's
it
true.
4 seconds. See, if you're ever feeling lonely, you know, like, I'd really like people around me right now.
Yeah.
You just gotta
let
let
it go.
And then people will show up.
They will come.
It happens literally every time. And then I can hear Dex going, hey. Or you walk out into another area. Walk with me. I was just walking 7 feet this way.
I think it was yesterday. I had to let one go, and guess who came in? It was Joe. Joe just, hey, how are you? And I'm like, and I just admitted to him, I'm like, Joe, I'm sorry, bro. I just let one go. I really am sorry, but you need to probably leave this location or find the nearest gas mask because it's bad.
And that was the last show they ever did.
Yep. We're educating people. This is science, man. It's unhealthy to hold them in. You gotta release them, and if you don't, it's gonna come out of your mouth, and then you're gonna have a potty mouth.
Somebody said it's okay, Dex. Sharing is caring.
Thank you.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yay.
What's going on in the news today?
President Trump is in New York ahead of the United Nations General Assembly.
The president will meet with South Korea President Moon Jae-in, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, as well as the leaders of Egypt, France, Japan, and the United Kingdom.
Congress has dropped plans that would have set limits to what airlines charge for baggage and seat assignments.
Bill Cosby goes before a judge for a 2-day sentencing hearing.
Rivers in North Carolina and South Carolina are expected to crest this week.
James Woods needs a new platform to share his thoughts with fans. The actor locked out of his Twitter account for a tweet that the company says violated the rules.
At the box office this weekend, the biggest picture was the Gothic family fantasy, The House with a Clock in Its Walls.
More than a week after Hurricane Florence made landfall, flooding remains a problem in some parts of North Carolina.
The Trump administration is proposing rules that would deny immigrants green cards if they use public assistance.
Tiger Woods is back, winning the PGA Tour Championship in Atlanta for his first title in 5 years.
Good morning. Welcome to it, guys. Almost done. It's your Monday is just begun. Remember, you guys can download the show. We got a podcast on demand. iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play. It's cool, man. Steve doesn't like to hang out with me anymore during the breaks. He's like best friends with Heidi and Daniel now.
He's watching hilarious
He always
YouTube
leaves
videos.
me now.
I'm just trying to, hey, man, I am doing our job, trying to prepare for our new YouTube show.
Yeah, is that what you're doing?
So I'm doing research on other successful YouTube shows.
Oh, so you want to be like them?
Watching hilarious
you don't want to be
videos.
Originals?
Well, you always want to know what works,
No.
what doesn't work.
No, man, I don't want your brain getting corrupted, okay?
Listen,
with all this other stuff.
don't sweat the small stuff. All right? Don't sweat it.
All right. Cool, man.
Okay.
Way to bring it back. Yeah, guys, we got the dry sauna. It arrived, and Don't sweat the small stuff. Coming to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch near you.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a new show we got. And it's a traveling dry sauna. And we're going to show up at different locations and interview people in the dry sauna.
Dude, I love it. We've already got an actor, a musician, an athlete. We got
Chris Evans, Tom Cruise,
Wow.
Harrison Ford.
Those are all lies.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, wow, you're setting us up pretty crazy for failure there.
That's true. And I kind of went big, didn't I?
You did.
Anyways. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Probably first season won't air until January of next year.
Wow. We'll see.
Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I thought we were launching it like October, but that's
we got to get 8 episodes out there,
Yeah,
man.
we do.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Don't rush it, dude. All right? You
Mm-hmm.
can't rush brilliance. You can't rush this.
Okay.
Anyways, what kind of parent are you?
Uh,
If you could name what type of parent you are, what would you call yourself?
What are the categories? I'm not a helicopter
You know what? Maybe I should ask her
parent.
that after I do the 5 different types.
I'd like to know.
parenting.
I'd like to know.
5 more parenting types you might not know. Okay. And then I want you to try to guess which one I am, and I'll guess which one you are. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Lawnmower parenting. We talked about this before. Lawnmower parenting is basically a parent who will mow down any and all obstacles for your kids, so they never have to struggle or deal with adversity themselves.
Just mow down all the obstacles. Mow them down.
A lawnmower parent. Okay. Are you a tiger parent?
Oh.
A tiger parent?
You like pounce on.
What do you think a tiger parent is?
A tiger parent. Well, I watching interactions with tigers and their cubs. You know, the grown-up tiger usually pounces on the gazelle and takes him out to give the food and everything to a child. I feel like that's like a lawnmower parent. Like, no? Okay. A tiger parent.
A tiger parent. That's where you have really high expectations and always prioritize things like studying and extracurricular activities over leisure time.
Oh, I like that.
Tiger
parenting. Okay.
Tiger parent. Are you an elephant parent?
Okay, that's like when you make the baby hold your tail and they follow everything you do and you don't even let them out of your sight because they're connected to you at all times. Gosh, why are they using these terms when they're so wrong? That's how elephants are.
Basically, it's the opposite of a tiger parent.
Oh.
You try not to yell or even raise your voice at them, and you encourage them no matter what. There's also something called a jellyfish parent, which is similar but more extreme. Okay. Okay, all right. I feel like you are not even close to being an elephant parent.
No.
Maybe, you know what? Chrissy's
not
an elephant.
Not a coddler.
I could see Chrissy. She
What'd
probably.
you say about my wife?
What?
Huh?
Okay. Dolphin parent.
Huh. That's when you use sonar.
Yeah?
To check the environment around you. And if sharks ever come anywhere near you, you punch them in the nose with your long fin of doom. I have no idea what a dolphin. Okay, what's a dolphin parent?
It's kind of halfway between tiger and elephant. You might have high expectations, but you take a more balanced approach.
Dude.
And letting your kids have a little downtime is okay.
That's so me. I'm totes and...
dolphin parent?
I'm a dolphin parent, dog.
Okay, we got 2 more here. Attachment parent. What's an attachment parent?
Gosh, they were all animals till now. It was so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
An attachment parent, it's, you want your kids to latch onto you and hang on your every word so that when you are old, they will in turn take care of you. It's really a torturous method. And yeah, it's really a way to manipulate the situation to where they love you so much that they just don't know how to be without you.
Well, I mean, yeah,
you are your kid's homecoming date.
It says it's all about nurturing and making sure your kids know they can trust you.
Okay.
And it usually involves co-sleeping, where your baby sleeps in the same room with you so you can quickly comfort them if they start crying.
Nope. Definitely not me. I'm like a mix of some of these.
Yeah. And last one here. We're doing 5 more parenting types you might not know. We've talked about this one before. The free-range parent.
Oh, dude, that's the best one. That's where you take them upstate to like the farmland areas of Taos.
Yes.
And Mora, New Mexico, and you put them in pens and let them roam free. And then you leave them there till they're 18.
Wrong.
Oh.
It's all about independence and self-reliance. You're more likely to let your kid walk to school alone or go to a park by themselves. So it's more like being raised in the 80s than in 2018.
None of these names mean what they say. Like, these are all terrible names, whoever named them.
All right, so what do you think, in your opinion? What type of parent am I?
You?
Yeah. What am I? Am I a tiger? Am I an elephant? Am I a dolphin?
I've already forgot what any of them even mean because they're so stupid.
The first, 3 are kind of similar to each other, kind of.
The tiger parent?
The tiger.
It's you have high expectations and prioritize things like studying and extracurricular over leisure time.
And then elephant is the opposite of that.
You don't ever raise your voice at them.
And then the dolphin parent is kind of halfway between tiger and elephant.
You have high expectations, but you have a balanced approach, and your kids have downtime.
Or the attachment parent. Am I a nurturer?
They're just stuck on you.
Can they trust me? Did they sleep with me in the bed when they were little?
Or do you just let them roam free?
Or am I more of a free-range parent? Which one am I?
Those kids walk to school alone. They go to the parks by themselves.
Which one am I?
You? You're a free ranger.
I am a free ranger. Yes.
Two of us 3 kids are in a gang, guys. So.
Yes, they are. They are in a gang. I'm definitely a free-range parent. I kind of just let the kids go and want them to make mistakes and fail and try to figure it out themselves. I've kind of always been like that. Yeah. Because that's the way I was raised. I was raised, up in the wilderness. My parents would let me just go play with the grizzlies and the mountain lions.
I was the free-range kid.
Yeah. So I did the same thing with my kids. I mean, I turned out fine. I had a great childhood. Why do I want to be that lawnmower parent or the dolphin parent? Give me a break.
Somebody says, I'm the boomerang parent.
The boomerang
Yeah,
parent?
desperately trying so hard to fling my antisocial daughter into the world to grow and meet people, but she just keeps coming back and would rather be at home.
Wow.
That's funny.
Okay.
What am I?
Okay, what are you? Let me see here. I think you are, there's some, you're kind of an attachment parent because I feel like you are nurturing in some ways. You want your kids to trust you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you lost me at co-sleeping where the baby's in the same room as you. It's like...
Yeah, I don't see you doing that.
Anytime we've had a kid, it's like, well, we're getting a bigger house because we need a room for that child. And anytime it's like, oh, I'm so tired. My toddler slept in my bed. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That is your safe space.
You know what? I think you're a tiger parent. You're a tiger parent because you have high expectations for your boys.
Yeah.
You prioritize things. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Like studying and extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Yeah.
School and baseball.
Yep.
Or archery
you
or whatever.
You are a tiger parent.
Cool.
That's you because you're definitely not an elephant parent.
No.
You're definitely not a dolphin.
You can't say definitely not a dolphin. I have high expectations, but I've got a pretty balanced approach.
All right, maybe tiger dolphin.
I'm a
I'll give
tiger
you that.
dolphin.
You're a tiger dolphin. Let's face it, free-range parents are terrible parents. I'm a terrible parent.
Mark says, I'm not sure what kind of parent I am, but I dropped my kids off outside of Estancia with matches and a sharp spoon.
Oh, yeah.
Survivor skills, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I definitely judge parents that are the lawnmower type of parent. I
just fear for the children.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
That's I feel bad for them.
and
They're
don't
not going to know how to live.
Problem solve. Like, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Like, quit babying your child.
But I will say, on the flip side, I was always the interjector when it came to certain things, and Chrissy had to change me on that, because if Jack and Luke were in the room arguing, I'd immediately want to go in there and go, hey, and like shut it down and have them. And there'd be times where they'd start arguing, and I'd start to get up, and she'd be like, hey, let him figure it out. And I'd be like,
That's good.
But I just want to. And so I'd have to sit there and listen to them argue stupidly over nonsense and then just let them figure it out.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, because I wanted to interject. But that is kind of a form of lawnmower parenting. It's like, never let them have any type of confrontation whatsoever, so they don't ever learn how to problem solve or talk out an issue.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I'm also not very good at making my kids do things either. I'm terrible at that. Yeah. I'm not very good at it.
Somebody said I'm a motorboat parent. I'm a blast when I'm home, and you look forward to using me on the weekend all week long. What?
What?
I have no idea.
I don't know if that was
Everybody's
appropriate
like
to
making
say.
up their own things.
Motorboat parent?
Yeah, it's like when you've got the boat at the house and it's in the driveway, and you know, like, dude, this weekend we're going out with Pops. He's taking us places.
Okay.
And so you look forward to like the downtime. Yeah. I don't
You
know.
are so woke.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you, sir.
The motorboat.
Thank you so much.
We all know what that is.
Yeah.
What parenting type are you?
Josh says, sounds like the attachment one should have just been called the kangaroo, because you leave them in your pouch.
Yeah, Joey.
See? Oh, man. That should have been it. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
See, Rosalind says, but don't you think you have different parenting styles with different kids? I know I'm different with each one based on their personalities. So true. So I think I can see, like, I saw tiger skill, dolphin, also free range. Because Brody just kind of does what he wants.
Really? You kind of just let Brody do whatever he wants?
Within the, like, there's an invisible fence. You know what I mean? But
So
still
would you
within the
let,
confines.
so you wouldn't let, well, he's not old enough to walk to school alone.
Nah. I would let Jack and Luke, totally. There have been times where they've wanted to go to the park and, like, hit baseballs or something. It's like, all right, be careful. And let them just kind of go. I would never let Brody do that at 5, but I got like teenagers, yo.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
So I do think, I think it's different stages of their life and different personalities. So I agree. Thanks, Rosalind.
I feel like I shouldn't have been a parent. Just terrible parent.
No, that's not true, man.
I'm terrible.
I was always worried I was going to be a terrible dad because I didn't know what that was like.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I could understand
how do
that.
I do this? Okay, well, you parent like oppositely of how your parents did, right? Because you're like, well, I don't want to do this. And these were the things that didn't work. So I'm like, okay, don't get killed when my kids are babies.
Don't get killed.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to parent like my dad did.
Well, you've already done you done good, son.
Thanks,
you done
bro.
good.
Almost completed the trilogy with my children being of age.
Yep. Good job, man.
So
Yep. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just like my parents, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Free range. I work hard. Also enjoy some leisure time. Don't really know how to communicate with my children all that well because I was really never taught how. I don't even know how to say the LOVE word.
The L word?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
La.
Yeah.
La.
Just let it go. See, Rosalind says, yeah, one I had to shove out the door. Another, I would just let her go. She was very responsible. One I had to discipline all the time because he was always testing the boundaries.
You'd shove your kid out the door?
Yeah, get out. Go.
Wow. That's
Be
kinda messed
free.
up.
Get off the computer.
Have you ever locked your kids out of the house?
Back in the day. Go outside.
And lock the door?
I don't have to lock the door. If I say go outside, you're not walking back in that door.
Wow.
Tiger parent.
I've locked the kids out of the house.
Yeah. We got some great responses from the Star Army. You guys are very clever. Thank you.
Which parent are you like?
And everyone's made up their own so far. Nobody's been like, elephant.
I'm the dolphin.
Yeah.
I'm a tiger. I'm more of a sloth parent.
Yeah. Somebody said, but why do we always have to come up with labels and box us in
Why you
like to
label
these
me?
little... Yeah.
I got to put a label on
Because it's
there.
true. What if it's different for each kid? Or I agree with that wholeheartedly. That's why I burned my Enneagram book. Got 2 chapters in, was like, these are all lies. I refuse to be boxed in by this.
Yeah.
This isn't who I am. It's going to be better.
Yeah, when I look back, I'm trying to think, okay, when I look back on where I know I messed up, it was I definitely yelled too much when I didn't need to. And
you were a lion parent.
I probably didn't, I don't know, because I feel like I kind of did an okay job with trying to like be there and talk with my kids, especially when they're younger. It seems like it's harder now that they're teenagers. Why is that? Is it because they're just little adults and it's just awkward to talk to your kids when they're teens because they kind of make it awkward?
Yeah.
Because they don't talk to you anymore?
Right. And you're trying to like talk and open up and they go, yeah.
I miss my kids being little.
It's cool.
I do.
Yeah. Brody says more words in 5 minutes than Jack and Luke do combined all day.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy.
man.
Daddy.
He was in rare form yesterday to where I was like, time out. Daddy needs a break. Daddy needs a timeout.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Guys, we're done with the show today.
Oh.
We are done.
It was good,
we
guys.
are out of here. We are going to go.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
All right, guys. See if you missed any of the show, go back. iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play. Also available through Facebook and YouTube Live. We'll upload the show. Star 88 FM. Go download that app as well so we can get that pizza party. 5,000 downloads we're looking for, guys. Have a beautiful day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
This is a fresh thought. Listen up to Levi Lusko.
If there is a good thing about being knocked down and then kicked